3, I'm checking.
Yeah, there we go. Delayed 3, requeue for delayed.
It's fresh, really fresh. Take the delayed 3.
I'm joining as last one. How many alliance are in there and how many horde?
There are 25 alliance, 28 horde.
Okay, so it's a bit risky because alliance doesn't queue up, not if you get cucked. It's a 50-50% chance now. Sorry. It's because of alliance.
And they are random.
28 alliance, 31 horde. Should be fine.
Yeah, the max difference is 5. Then you get a shit game. Okay, I'm entering now.
If you get cucked, you AFK out.
Yeah, if you're not with Thrall or are you in? Yeah, high MMR or Viscontis, then leave and AFK/AFK right now. Okay, it's fine.
5 more spots, but we're waiting for a line.
And high MMR is leading the stealth group, so listen to him. Alright, let's go.
Who is taking Snowfall? Same as before?
Yeah, de facto, right? Cool, thank you. The bunker groups are set. At least as for bunkers. SHB is also set. Very appreciated. Thank you. Okay, let's move to Berlin the hill. Same shit every day.
I got the Lotus.
Congrats.
Yes,
Does no one has a carrot or mithril spores? I'm without it. I'm the first.
I have everything and carrot, hand, but it's whatever. But it's my birthday, Lotus, guys. It's so easy.
Today your birthday?
Yes.
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're gonna spend Lotus for the raid?
Yeah.
And some grogs.
A bad joke, I know.
Okay, wait for Randy Dandy.
Because friendship is friendship and Lotus is Lotus.
Actually true. Nice pull on Spencer. We are still waiting for Rambo. Wolves tried to get inside SH bunker and pull Randolph early. So we
He's coming already.
Yo, just saying. General.
If hunters have Envision on their pet, they can send pet to pull Randolph too. By the way, it's much more safe.
Do we have a tank?
Can we get a warrior on this guy? Holy shit.
There's a hunter turtling preventing from pulling Lonadine. Need some help.
Yeah, we should not put Muxahuk in SHB actually. He's a strong warrior.
We need to have someone tanking.
Yeah, we don't have a tank right now. McSteezy is here. McSteezy heals on McSteezy, he's tanking all the lieutenants. Ooh, Crumbsaw.
Ah, you idiot.
No insults in my premade.
Lonadin's coming. There's a Alliance Hunter behind him.
Yeah, the hunter thought he can prevent me from doing this, but my pet has invisibility. No!
Owned.
No!
Did you feign?
No, but no, I didn't. I have still it on ready. I just run too long without it.
Let me know how are the lieutenants.
London coming.
There's a hunter on the hill behind us, guys. He's just being a real thing.
Yeah, rogues and druids, you should try to get up to Dumbaldar, where Eben is. I mean, you know it anyway, but I think I got a new druid. Go to North and South Bunker in Dumbaldar and cap them when we tell you to.
You need to kill the alliance behind us.
Yeah, why is one druid on the hill? Rip Exteaser. Okay, for this game is just Gan the main tank again. So keep him alive. I guess all lieutenants are pulled and dead. Let's go for Belinda. Icewing Bunker group, you can start to go. Icewing Bunker. Belinda's on the left side again. We switch positions. Caster on the right. Meelee's on the left. Caster right, Melee left.
Icewing tank, come on.
We're gonna do it the Chinese way.
Yeah, whatever, just adapt to it.
We need Icewing tank, moving his ass.
Can you post Icewing Bunker group please again? Icewing Bunker group. No, I'm not muted. Yeah. Okay, scroll up to Jet and it is...
It was the one of before, I guess.
Dave damage defector Cypher is he? Yes. Tellurion. So defector. Gotta go Icewing.
Can I report someone? Wing STU stole my ignite crits.
Your what?
He stole all my ignite ticks. Highly outraged.
There's a rogue going in. Okay, Phillips is being tanked by Chascan, don't let Chascan die. Looks like I have to really be a resto. Okay, Phillips is dead, almost. Then Icewing Bunker group stays and the rest move up SPGY. I don't respond to whispers when being in a fight. Just for your information, I respond to whispers outside of the game or when waiting for the next.
I'm a one-man army. Yeah, kind of, here at least. I just have to watch out for people recalling now at this point.
Okay, is Duffy dead? Question tag.
Question mark.
Okay, he's dead. We can cap the bunkers. if
Up
you
there.
if you're able to.
So someone needs to get. I'm going into south, but I'm late. I've been chased by this Pajito guy
Oh yeah,
3 times.
fucking Pajito. Okay, let's spread out between north and south bunker. I need 2 defend. Ah wait, Duffy's still alive.
I'm out of range.
Oh, we lost 8s.
Yeah. It's a few people.
I'm out of range.
Sorry, didn't realize.
You can jump, yeah, right there. Here. Jump here.
What?
First. Yeah, now I'm talking to a rogue.
Yeah, your voice cut off a bit. Okay, 2 defenders for SPGY, Tapper Plus. Melee and a caster. Wait a sec. Melee and a caster, melee, caster, thanks. Let's go. Yeah, actually, let's go 8s, right? Oh, check out how many allies are defending.
Some on bridge now.
Yeah, I see 1, 2, 3 defenders. Should be good. Go 8s. Tanks first, tanks first. I see 1 ally coming north, I guess. Oh shit, hold Norik. Mortimer is reset. Let's push 8s. Somebody cap it, I got all the ads on me.
Warrior at SPGY.
There's a priest in the entrance of Wendark. Oh, what? Don't go in there. Ooh, we will only die. And I'm dead.
I can't carry anymore.
Try to cap the flag. Rogues, hunters cap, and mages push up to the graveyard. Very important. Blizzard rank 1 at the respawn point. Okay, north is fine again, thank you. How is south bunker doing? Do you need help, south bunker? 1 caster and 1 melee go south bunker. Mage would be nice. Also, a mage should go north bunker to AoE the doors. It's still not capped? Ow. So many dead. Okay, if you're still alive in Dumbledore, secure north and south bunker. I don't think we can capture 8s with this little amount of people now. Please secure north and south bunker.
South is fine.
We need a mage north bunker there, really desperately. Mage north bunker. How about hell to pay? Move up.
Alright, moving up. The lines are starting to pile in the bunkers.
Vampire graveyard in 3 seconds.
Nice. Okay, mount up. Mount up and go, guys. We got SP. I still need 1 defender for SP. Don't leave it totally alone.
You need to help now.
Okay, Dagon is then. Let's go.
Warlock in south.
Who needs help, north or south?
South.
Okay, again, move and split between both bunkers. Go especially south first. Oh god, I hate these archers. Go in south bunker. Secure the lines.
Yeah, there's a metric shit ton of alliance in fucking south or north.
And goes north as well now. South and north. Split up between both.
Fucking warriors and dispellers.
Watch the flags. Do not let them catch.
They are spinning the flag if no one gets into south.
Go south, spin the flag. Use some cooldowns on the spinning ones. Keep going, keep going.
If you're in north, kill the priest.
Thanks,
Don't
Wendler.
fucking kill the warrior.
Thanks, Wendler, for defending. North looks fine, I guess.
Not ready yet.
No,
How was that?
guys, you were there already.
Not enough range.
Okay, let's recap it. Takes 5 minutes. Jeez.
If you're in north, kill the fucking priest. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Funk to Beast is a known ganker.
Not ready yet.
9 even. Fucking priest is dead. Trying to cap. Bowman is on me. Is South Bunker safe? Yeah, we got it burning. It's burning. Okay, all the rogues and the one mage stay in the North Bunker. Mortimer is pulled. Come, get out South Bunker, North Bunker and kill Mortimer and Boombellow.
Not enough
Okay, Mortimer is killing Boombellow. No. Yeah, let's speed up a bit. Guys, group up outside at the dwarven tank.
Here is when you need to pop your fap.
Yeah,
When you
Okay,
push,
boys.
pop your fap.
let's mount up or group up and
Go
go.
in the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Pop faps
Let's go.
and go. Pop faps and go in. Everybody. We need to push them up the graveyard. This is really important that you have to wipe them at the flag, then you push up the graveyard, and mages, I want you to AoE where they respawn. Someone spin that flag. Someone spin that flag. Nice. Well done. Well
Good
done,
job,
everyone.
guys.
Really good job. Group up,
Explosives,
yes. Group up,
explosives expert. He's
Yeah,
on the
kill.
hill at the graveyard.
I can't do that.
Focus
Stun
him.
lock him. You can stun lock.
Ability isn't ready yet.
Nice, he's done. Bring all the NPCs together now.
You move
Here
down
at the
from
entrance to
graveyard. We
Vandal's
have-
Hall.
It's like,
Ability isn't ready yet.
Bring all the NPCs here and mages and warlocks AoE. Or hunters AoE. Yeah,
Then I stay at SPGY for a moment.
yeah, if you're respawning, check out if there's the Alliance turtle coming for SPGY. We don't wanna lose it. Look around you. And if you need help, let me know.
West is out.
why?
It is.
Why? We need to clear the ads first. Please.
Yeah, it was a body pull. West is a body pull. Somebody pulled by accident. Heal Thrall.
Someone pick him up. Just
Disarm.
Not enough range.
Thanks for
Please.
disarm. Heal Muxa.
There's someone AoEing. There's a mage AoEing us somewhere.
He's
Find that.
yeah, he should be at the tree or on
Find
top
that
of
mage.
Vandal's Hall. Where is he? Or inside?
No, he's not there.
Disarm. Where's the fucking
Find that
mage?
Inside Van room.
Inside.
Yeah, but then some
Incoming SPGY.
ranged. You need to PvP. These guys.
Not that much.
in
Yeah, it's
down.
easy.
You need to
Please.
jump down from the pedestal and PvP.
The warlocks
Jump
focus
down from
PvP.
there and look into Van's room.
Warlocks focus PvP. Mages
They are
AoE the
inside
recall
Van.
spot.
Jump down.
There is a Mortimer alive.
Not enough mana.
Mortimer, you need a tank for Mortimer, but focus Frostwolf Marshal.
My mana is low.
There is no fucking DPS on the Marshal. Zero.
Yeah,
It's because
That's good.
everyone is pulling ads.
yeah. we got also
It's so
still many
sloppy.
pucks.
Yeah.
It's still not a full raid. Will be better next games.
When you ride into, don't drag the NPCs to the raid. Don't drag them into the blizzards. Just run with them so you won't get them into the raid. This is what takes a lot of time for us.
Oof.
And-
AoE, more AoE, bring all the NPCs together. Mortimer reset. I need an AoE on the recon spot. It is there.
But
I
we
cannot.
don't even have kill Mortimer yet because this is so sloppy.
Yeah, it's fine. We can. We will have less pucks in the next games. I pulled Mortimer. Wait for the marshals. Don't pull another marshal. Warlocks.
Can we have a
Warlocks, do me a
someone
favor.
Get an
Please
AoE,
let me.
please.
Please, I forget it otherwise. Warlocks, come to the entrance of Wander, and as soon as you see this retarded allies, dot them up. Okay? Warlocks only wait here and dot them up, so they die on this street. Also Hunter, I need a Hunter, Viper Sting, the Priest. Inside Vandar.
Kill Mortimer before we get out.
Yes.
Focus Mortimer before we get
Okay,
out.
we stabilized a lot.
He's dead.
Okay, looks way better now. All easy. The Ram Rider Commander.
Can you re-stomp your totems? The guys who has these totems on the flag. How we pulling Ram? Guys, come on.
Okay, Mage is dead inside.
I'm ready to pull.
Yeah, we have a fucking 54 priest up here. No,
Yeah,
no, I know
That's
now why
fine.
we pull so much.
I don't think he's in the raid. Premade.
No.
Star point in 1, 2, 3.
If you're low level, you stay
Tower
outside.
point pull.
Well, now, of course. Tower point is pulled, you heard the man. We got two marshals. Split them apart.
Three marshals.
It's only two. Split them apart. Oh, yeah, it's three.
Reset.
Whoever pulled this, you gotta practice it again.
It was me, but I don't think it was by accident by me. Do we have a low level person?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
54 priest.
Yeah, that's why.
Try to only attack tower point and let the other ones reset. We got 8s.
Yeah.
Everybody leave SPGY. No defense SPGY. Leave SPGY.
We need to get like more warriors in here. We have so low DPS.
Okay, top Ice Blood reset. Is there still a marshal on? No. Alright. Next one. Please Warlocks try to dot up the allies inside. There's still the N1 Hunter, there's still the Priest. It's a Priest and a Druid, so the poison doesn't have any effect anyway. Okay, drag them apart, two marshals again. What is wrong? Why do we get two marshals?
Because we have low levels.
Disarm, East, Frost, Wolf, Marshal.
Either Hunter's doing it wrong, or it's because they aggro the low level.
Nah, RSC doesn't do it wrong.
I didn't pull this time. It was SBSB.
Yeah, but his BSB is also... he's also good and knows what to do.
Yeah, it's because low levels. Many pugs.
Keep up the
I'll try and
recon
fill
spot.
the raid up before we're gonna.
Murgot again.
Yeah, this is just
Ah,
guys.
Ship
You
Morgat.
ride in, you can avoid not pull anything. If you just look where
yeah,
you
it's
go.
the parks.
Yeah,
As soon
I'm
as
just
we have a
saying,
full raid, we are back to 50-minute games.
I'm just trying to say it to everyone.
Pajito is shipped on the flag.
They must have wiped on Drek so many times. stable monster and everything.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, we got the
Right, fast game. Okay, anybody to
Yeah,
invite?
Philip.
Okay, go to the Battle Masters. 3, 2, 1.
For Hagen,
Q, 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 Q. Q, 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 Q. Don't take it, hold it, hold it. There's some shit 3 going on, we got some zeros, we need more zeros. Come on.
Yeah, wait for that to fill up. Oh, delayed.
Ah, there we go. You got a delayed. Delay 3, requeue for the
Fresh.
delay 3.
Fresh.
Take delay 3, requeue 1 time. And now requeue. Just get. Ah, you're cocked. Shit. Can take in here as well. And made it. So what's up? Ah, we are lacking of warriors this time. We need every warrior to put out your shield in case and tank. Okay. Don't have a tank one, right? No. Ah, looks like we are split with the Chinese, huh?
Nah.
Yeah.
Snag is in there.
That is full shield shaman. He's a bit ahead of me.
Can get assist so I can fix the group. So.
I'm fixing already. Oh, you want assist? Okay, sure.
Yeah, I can help.
Forgot about it. You can do it as assistant. Okay, defectors here, but Daigorn is not here. I need somebody else to help out defector getting snowfall.
Better to take some hunters in.
Okay, Horkhagen. Nice. Please don't destroy my shaman group, man.
Yeah, but we need hunters to be with the warriors if we're so little on.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, I don't have anything at the moment.
If PewDie has the aura, if not, then it's useless.
Yes, of course.
PewDie, do you have the aura? Okay, cool. Ah, you're not PewDie. Just give me
Albinism got, so change it.
Yeah, got it.
I got it. But you gotta tell me where to go because I didn't follow all the instructions.
No, it's fine. You just it's for ban later
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and for the main group.
Realization is here. Is he good or bad today?
I have no clue. I don't know if he's at war with me or not. I don't give a fuck anyway. It's a race. We've seen it in the last game. We gotta speed it up a bit.
No, that was.
But this time we have an efficient stealth team, so it should be. Okay, early pull on Randolph. Now, go for Randolph. Don't let us wait 1 minute again. Pull the storm, mine layer. Pew pew on the mine layer. We need tanks at Belinda Hill, guys. I don't want to tank this again. Come on. Pew pew. Okay, Randy is coming, nice job. Focus Mancuso first. Okay. I guess Spencer is coming as well. Oh, fuck.
He's between us.
Ah, nice.
Is there no warrior who can tank this or?
Yeah, I wonder where is all the warriors? I mean, one is capturing Snowfall, okay, but I see. I have no clue why.
There are only 5 in the game.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I said
speed it up,
before.
guys. We need you.
Frog, that's what I said before. We need to fill up the raid before we go next game.
Yeah, how?
Maybe the warrior in SHB
We just
can
look
go
for
to
people.
In the world chat, yeah, I did it. I did this sometimes, and then I can start again. But you wanna keep the train running?
Yes, of course, but I mean, we can take like a break. You know, we can force games here.
We can also just split the work. While I mean,
Yeah, someone is outside, sure.
can
But
also look now FM, heavy pre-med, easy. It's a Monday. Monday is always not so great.
I think you soon quit. Soon job time is
That
over.
ability isn't
and
ready.
people will
I
start
don't think
playing.
Plops is with us.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, guys, we can go for Belinda and Ice Bunker Group. We can start going.
Yeah, I just noticed that the stream just went out on
Belinda
YouTube.
is pulled.
I have no idea
Oh
why
yeah,
though.
full damage. Come on, full damage.
Sorry
Belinda.
about that. It should be back up.
Pew pew.
Two guys turning back.
Yeah, it's not that hard to snipe someone's games when there are only one queuing with counters. It's relatively easy to get on the train when you're not on the train.
Yeah.
Especially if the train is not full.
Yeah.
Main tank totem scrotum is
They seem to need help with ice one. It's not capped yet.
Okay, half the raid help out Icewing. Half the raid go SPGY.
No worries, man. It's good to know if it goes down too, anyways.
Okay. Kill Carl Phillips in the bunker. We need more rogues or druids in the Doom Baldar bunkers.
Yeah, but they're turtling.
Okay. Icewing bunker group stays. It's Dave damage defector tilts pulse SB. I don't think he's in the Discord. Okay, let's move up for SPGY. Stompai Graveyard.
Can we get a tank Duffy? Max DC, can you put on a shield? Thank you.
Focus Duffy. Okay, 2 defenders for SPGY. Tap plus. 1, 2, 3. Albinism and. Okay, let's go. I guess we can move to 8s.
Yes, but we need to move together, and tanks need to move in front.
Go, go, go. Go to 8s.
Still very spread out. There's still too many people at SPGY standing there. We need to move together, or we won't ever be able to.
And 1 mage go north and south each. 1 mage.
We are a
Yeah, I
team,
can do that. I
remember?
have a lot of gear.
Don't play solo.
This is the spec I'm playing right now.
Baits,
Help
push up the
from-
hill.
Heart and
Push
F.
up the hill. And push up the
Still,
hill.
why are so many people?
There's a hunter trying preventing our cap.
I mean, in terms of gear, I have a lot.
Push up the hill, push up the hill, kill the hunter. Try to cap it. If you're a rogue or a hunter and close to the flag, cap it.
They're inside this van room. Someone need to be on them. This is how you
Wait,
fail.
actually they are really retards, and if you want to, then try to get just like East Frostwolf and West Frostwolf Tower back capped. If you want to back cap, I don't mind this time.
No, that's not the problem. The problem
It is the
we-
problem. They turtle us up there and wait so long, and this time they
There
just
were like
capped
4
all the south.
turtlers. We were just not doing what we were supposed to. We ride in, not together.
I mean,
we
the
ride
kite
in
is very
like a
important for
train.
tanking
We
for
were
sure.
supposed to ride in as a group.
Your main
Then they
stat
won't
or your
able to.
main
If you ride
By the way, why do we have so
consideration
many
as a
defenders
tank is
Iceman bunker?
armor.
Why are
like the 5 normal people.
Since
then
you're not
plus
trying to
4
get defense
Apache.
cap like a
Yeah,
warrior,
okay, then
you have to really worry
look
about
around.
armor.
If the parks
So
are
that's your
already
main
slacking there,
focus. So yeah,
move
if you're
up.
gonna tank, you
You can
really
tell
want
me
thick hide.
so I know, and then we move up. But we don't need 10 people for Iceman bunker sitting around and trucking off. No offense, I don't know what the parks are doing, of course, but we need more power at SPGY, and now try to help out North bunker at least.
We need a warrior to step up, put on a shield, and AoE taunt at the flag as well.
Yeah.
Because all these ads running around, hitting ranged, it's not helping. Wait before you go. Don't go over the bridge right now.
Yeah,
Wait for everybody. You see how many people were lacking.
Ice Winging group is gonna be coming as well.
Nice. Okay, let's speed it up.
Yes, but we can't really help with these slow people. We don't even have South bunker. The arch is gonna fuck us up.
Yeah,
They are already
I
in
want
our base. I'm
3 people
on
to
right
back
now.
cap. You have 1 minute on west and 1.5 on east.
Yeah, you
I
need at least to be.
I
a
need
stealth
everybody to
under,
mount up now.
Otherwise, you don't have a chance to
Mount
get
up.
any backhand.
Mount up, mount up, everybody mount up. We're not going yet, we're just mounting up.
Yeah, rogues and druids go back capping. And there's also
Okay.
Basilia going.
We're going in 3, 2, 1. Everybody go, go, go. Warriors in front. Go.
Don't go in the mid,
now.
go on the sides or
Go
you
on the sides.
the frost
yes.
crabs.
Don't be afraid to get off in PvP. Just hit them. Kill them. And why are no one moving? You need to keep.
Mortimer's pulled. He's cheap. Well, we have way too few warriors.
Yeah, I'm telling you to fill up the right now. I'm not saying you did anything bad. I'm saying before we fish, maybe we should look to get some more.
We got Mortem! Mortem!
Nice.
Main tank is here. Next game will be way better. Welcome.
They are already on War Masters.
Yeah, let him win.
But we just trying to keep the
Go
just
north
fuck,
and south bunker at
yeah,
least.
just fuck aid station now. Just take it so we can get the honor from the bunkers.
Yeah. We won't be even getting these.
Most likely.
Actually, you can just have fun now and relax.
Try
Yeah,
and
but
cap-
we got
try
a
and
main
cap
tank
bunker.
now and will be way smoother.
Try
I
and
mean,
cap-
it took us so long to kill the lieutenants without tanks. Shit. No offense, but
or like the EPS.
composition was not that proper. If you can hear me now, by the way, you should whisper for all for invite. This game will be over soon in like 1-2 minutes. 2 minutes or whatever.
Hopefully 5 though.
You can use the game to get
Can we kill
pots
Commander
and
Mortimer for the
bandages.
extra honor before the game ends?
Yeah, kill Mortimer. Where is he?
He's outside of North.
South or north?
North.
North bunker, okay, let's kill him.
Can you help me hit this pet? Why is people just standing around? You can
Mortimer
release him,
stop.
Pokoniqua. I can tank him.
Okay, we can still go for aids to have some practice. We all want to group up at the Dwarfen tank. At this fucking Dwarfen tank we wanna group up. And then we want to mount up our fucking NPCs. Also pull explosives per expert actually. Explosives expert is coming. Okay, finish these NPCs now. Push 8. Especially if you're a mage, you go up to the graveyard and AoE the shit out of them. There's a hunter to still just keep eyes on him.
Warriors with shield.
Yeah, true. Don't worry, next game will be better. Let's go push. Focus the mages. There's a priest, he will do AoE bomb.
If you're a mage, push up the graveyard.
Yeah, push. Try to cap now.
If we need a warrior to AoE taunt, thank you.
Yeah, we have it next game. We don't have
Yeah,
it now.
I'm just saying. So we can cap. It's much easier if no one has spread out
Yeah.
ads healing.
Totally. We have still a little bit of chaos in this, but will be better soon.
Move out of mid, please.
Hello, if you can hear me now, whisper for all
Don't
for invite.
stay there. You need to stay over here at the van so you don't constantly pull. Move out of the flag, please. And restomp those totems. There's Wind Fury totems that's gonna pull. There's Tremor totems.
Okay, we are out. Get ready, get to your battle masters.
I have more fall for it.
3, 2, 1, Q. Hold it. Let me know what you got. This is a shit 3. We want to get it first. Down the zeros and come on, more Qs. Not everybody queued up and told me. You have to type it in the raid what you got. Okay, looks bad.
Delay 3.
Delay 3, there we are. Re-queue one time.
Yeah, sure, let's see it.
Delay 3 thresh. Did you get in those guys? Morton?
I joined late as usual.
still lacking so many warriors. There was 4 warriors.
What brings you here?
Morten is with us, so no worries. He's the main tank now. Keep up Morten when he's tanking. You can do the rest of fixing if you want.
I don't have.
Oh, you don't have assist, sorry. What about? Okay, yeah, next time if you see so many parks in Icewind Bank, let me know. Okay, I cannot see everything. Just let me know, but there's so many parks in Icewind Bank. Maybe we are more efficient if we help the North. We want quick games, really quick. That's all I want. Can somebody else, not a warrior, help out for Snowfall? Okay, Dagon Albinism. We go Snowfall this time. And I want an early pull on Randolph, please. Don't make us wait for him. How about a Pew Pew Die? You wanna pull Randolph early? Thank you. SHB group is set. Visilia Grimhorns Yahim Pauls. Ah, the crits are so low in my tier 1 gear. Whatever. Okay, my is down. Cruiser. Randy is coming, thank you. Ah, so good, we have a warrior shield now. No offense, I love you all. But it's just easier. Okay, look out if there's any alliance, top of the hill. Looks good so far. You can kill Stout Handle. Nice, Lona didn't pull. Did we pull Spencer?
Spencer is dead.
Nice, okay. Okay, Icewind Bunker group is set. Look in the chat. There's still one lieutenant, Grey Van. Okay, Icewind Bunker group you can go. And the rest go Belinda. Melee's on the right side. Cast is on the left side. Cast Melee's to the first. Nice. That's how we love. Pew pew pew. Way efficient. Way more efficient. Nice heals, nice DPS, nice tanks. Let's go, guys. Half the raid for SPGY, half the raid for Icewing Bunker.
Pahida's waiting attention.
I tried to emote him, maybe it helps a bit. Try not to only defend against him. Don't chase him. We don't want PvP in the mid, we want quick games. We can have fun also nowhere else. This is serious.
Serious biz.
Yeah.
Have fun with games.
Yeah, also in pug games.
That's an oxymoron. It's fun in pub game.
Just a friendly reminder, if I see somebody on the map not moving, I'll do a spontaneous AFK question. And if you're AFK, you're in bad shape. If you need to go away for a short amount of time, let me know, so I can deal with this. But if you just AFK on me without any reason, it will result in, well, I don't know, not picking you for some days. So we are a team and we want to be efficient. As soon as Duffy is dead, we can try to help out North and stuff. But do we have aids? No.
Oh shit, Morton's here? Thank God.
Yeah.
Morton, where have you been all our life?
Oh yeah, the Iron Foe is speaking. Yes, Runtar, my friend, Runtar.
What does it mean?
Work, mate. So Tar means mate. Wow, are you gonna learn some Dwarfish today? Let's push. Let's push for AIDS. Is there any shit going on in the bunkers?
No, it's fine. I'm capping.
Okay, push for AIDS. Let Morten be the first one, and AoE pull all this shit here.
Poles.
Mortimer.
Poles, can you stay there? Can you guard us?
Mortimer's coming from me. I should pull him. He's on Mortimer. Keep heals on Mortar. Nice. Very nice.
Push up the graveyard, guys.
Yeah, we got it. Way less defenders. Can you look in the list of players if the turtle ones are here?
Yeah, I'm checking. Realization is here. Pahito is here, but he wasn't turtle. Justice White is here. Flying Bee. Oh yeah, there's some turtle.
Okay. Then I need. Oh yeah, easy peasy. This is busting. I need a recall AoE on the recall spot now. And keep it until we are done. The healers have full mana, we can start to pull.
Alright, Poles, I think I have this.
Okay,
Warlock in south.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
coming again?
Warlock's PvP and an AoE at the recall spot. Still missing. I know it's boring, but it's helping. Disarm, thank you. Disarm, this is still disarming. He's not disarmed. He's disarmed. Vasily hast du Bock AoE Recall Spot? Nicht, dass ein Schurke kommt. Can you even flare the recall spot, hunters? There's
Yes.
one coming, and it's a hunter. Guys, please, I don't want to ask 3 times for AoE in the recall spot.
How
Thank
much
you.
was said? He instantly died.
Alright.
Pulse, I think I have this if you want to go.
Thanks for being smart and defending SPGY. Just don't go AFK there.
No, I got it.
They should. Now there's a marshal in. Tower point just spawn. If you wanna pull marshals, there's a tower point is there.
Got a marshal.
Recaller. Hunter again.
The hunter is going for south
He's
bunker,
going
prepare.
south, yeah.
He's coming inside right now.
I'm out of
Watch the
range.
flag, maybe there's another rogue inside and he's only waiting for you to drop down to the hunter. Is
I'm
that
on the
flag?
hunter, but I'm alone.
You can do it. Okay, albinism is helping you. You pulled Murgot again?
Some retard that stands now on the pedestal.
Yeah, mistakes happen. Friendly reminder,
Ready.
try not to pull the damn NPCs, especially Murgot, Deep Throat.
Deep throat?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Yeah, this
Whatever.
is new name.
What, deep throat?
okay, we got 8 guys, cheer up, leave SPGY.
Okay, we're coming.
North bunker's
Explosive is going
burning.
south.
North bunker's burning in 12
South is good.
seconds. You can leave North bunker.
Holy shit.
Right. This is a way better game, but they're still in a race, so we want a marshal right now. It's still a race.
Frostwolf is spawning in 1 minute. So you can all in if you have no more.
Right.
Why did you pull south?
There is 1 minute still on Frostwolf.
Awesome. Okay, after this we all go all in, but
You need to go now, 50 seconds on Frostwolf.
the hunters watch the flag.
Go
Flares,
now, fast. Go,
put the banners. Morton is main tanking
go.
him.
40 seconds. 40 seconds. Be
I need
ready
an
to
off
pick
tank for the next marshal.
Frostwolf.
An off
Dispel
tank, thanks,
Morten
Horde.
so he can take aggro.
Yeah. Priests always dispel the main tank, Morton.
Item is kill yourself or feign death.
Pew pew.
Yeah, I have 2 second cooldown.
He's spawning in 15 seconds, the marshal.
No. It's not. You mix it up, it's the graveyard.
Oh
The
yeah.
tower. We are fine, we don't even need off tank. Sheep the stable master. Fuck. Brought in the stable master.
Some
Okay
throat.
guys, get ready
Yeah, I saw
outside.
the
This
wrong-
was a 14 minutes game. Awesome. Get ready outside. We are about to queue soon. I'm dragging people down. Hello. Get ready to your battle masters. 3, 2, 1. Q. Tell me what you got. Hold it. Hold it. D3. Delay 3. Re-queue. Sorry, Urvorak. I'm sorry, but we have to keep the train going. I'm sorry.
Somebody check
Delay
out
3, Thresh, take delay 3.
If you can hear me, but you're not in a raid whisper file. How comes I pulled so many people down in Discord, but we already have a full raid, so who is not on Discord? What the fuck?
SB is not in.
Yeah, that's the 39. The 40, I mean. Take 3, it's fresh. Oh, we got some parks in here, 5 parks, 6. Three, two, one. Hog. Oh, snack got leader.
If you're not in Thrall's game, AFK out. Don't forget Snag is the leader. Ask him.
He is full, don't take any free.
Snack boy.
Come on, guys, get those buffs out.
Okay, I'll give you assist now. Oh wait, you're not with? Oh yeah. Oh, missed Horg. Out of my group, of course. Suck. 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 Okay, look in the chat for the bunkers. Yeah, if you're AFK immediately, we are in quick games again. We are running quick games again. So you don't want to miss the next game because of this area. But first look on the map, maybe Alliance is about to win or something like that, and then AFK. SH Bunker group is set, look at the chat. Snowfall group is going, I guess, Albinism and Digorn. PPDI is early pulling the Randy Dandy. RC the rest. Mine layer first. Martin has even consumables. He's using consumables, so don't let him die. Nice, okay. We need a little bit more damage. Mancuso now. Focus on Mancuso.
Here's Randy.
Yeah, Randy also.
He's very Randy.
Bring him together so we can cleave him. Yeah, just for your information, since another leader is done, I will take over the main lead for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So just keep in touch with me. And of course there are some co-leaders. But it's all easy. Okay, Ice Bunker group is set. Look at the chat. You don't start yet, we want to kill the Lieutenants first. Nice. Very nice. Let's keep it up like this. Damn, I wanna buy my own Morton, who is online 24/7. We can cast this on the left side. Ice Cream Bunker Group, you can go now.
Yeah, seriously.
It was me.
Morning.
No, it was Trankion. Switch sides, cast is on the right side. Melee is on the left side.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I mean, I'm a melee if I'm out of mana. So, whatever. But you can let me die. It's not worth it to heal a memento. Okay, let's move out. And as usual, have the raid help. So
There's lieutenant waiting outside. We forgot one.
Star Hammer.
My mana
Yeah, easy.
Lol. Can somebody move Thievish in Discord?
Sure. I think this shaman pulled chill sniping us. He has been
Can,
on our list.
if it's looking good in North Bunker, you can catch.
We haven't killed Duffy yet.
Yeah, death of Duffy is a good moment. And I just put my fire nova totem and you fear them all the way. Damn. Whatever. Clear Duffy. Two defenders. SPGY.
I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet.
How thin is it?
Yeah, many people are trying now. Maybe it's time to look into the raid after this game. Okay, we got Mortimer and everybody else. Focus 8's flag, go for 8's. He is on Mortar 10. And focus Mortimer. There.
You like that, Apato?
There he is. Mortimer.
Push up the graveyard and get that cap.
There's a mage, guys. There's one mage alive. He's preventing our cap.
Dead.
Nice. Okay, AoE on the NPCs. Come on, we need a mage here.
Guys, we don't need more SPUI. Go across the bridge and help. Me and Elvis.
Rogoras?
Yeah, only 2 defenders SPGY. It is Hell to Pay and Albinism. Maybe Snag because he's not in voice chat. But that's fine, not anymore. There's a rogue, 1 dot on him and he's dead. Come on, 1 dot. Oh, explosive expert is pulled right now. He's on mixed DC.
XTC,
Focus, focus,
just
focus.
die. If
No, if we want to kill.
Yeah, you see, he reset them.
Yeah, but we want
No,
to
it's
kill
still
him,
not showing. Let me
most of the-
see what's up.
Whatever. Try to, if you go to AIDS, try to not pull explosives expert. He is on the left side.
XTC, like when you pull that, you can always choose to not go back into the raid. You just fuck up for everybody else. Just go and die or drag in someone else.
Yeah, Max DZ knows anyway. Yeah, I called for killing him. That's true. I mean, he doesn't have much HP, and if you focus fire, he's down easily. And it's if you have any griefers in game, you always want to
I think
kill.
it's maybe it's
Algorithm
considered
is the guy above you. Ice Mage.
spam messages. Go ahead and link it again. I turned off spam.
Okay, guys. Very nice. Okay, nice AoE on the recall spot. Get some mana, and we are good to go. To pull. Sorry, my voice. To pull a Marshal.
We need help as PGY. We need help as PGY.
Help is
Stand
PGY.
back, stand back, people.
I go.
Mount up now. Mount up now.
If you're on the road, spin the flag.
The
There's
Ice
enough
Wing
people.
group is
We
coming.
have people
so
coming from Icewing Bunker as well. But go in there now and spin it.
Checking the situation. Yeah, it's fine. Icewing Bunker group, you can stay and defend for a while. You get 8s and yeah, no time. Alright, now we're good to get some Marshals. Thanks a lot for the call in Discord. Who was that?
It's hell to pay.
Okay, thanks a lot, man. If you got a microphone and do some callouts like this.
Nah, man, I don't see
Okay,
it
we're
still.
good
Very,
here.
very
Don't know
proud of us.
why. It's really weird.
Okay, Marshall is out.
Is it a pretty common spec? Like you can always just link me the numbers like
Can
this is
all
after
in
Druid.
After the next tower.
No, we gotta wait for our bunker.
Oh yeah,
Like-
yeah, true. But
But
it's
yes, no,
down
you're
in
right.
10. It's down in 10 seconds.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, there's one Marshal still. We killed this one, and after this,
South
after
Bunker is
this-
despawning in 5 seconds.
Ice blue.
you can leave South Bunker. It's
Yep,
burning.
fine.
Let's count this main tank. By the way, nice curses. It's actually exactly what we want. Yeah, I'm Verdict 1 this week.
Yeah, it's still not
Full
showing up
size
anything,
players
man. Not even
is-
numbers that you're putting.
it's
I don't
very
know
slow,
why.
All in.
Very low.
All in.
So I beg you all, if you have an alt, level doesn't matter, level 10 plus, get 15
All in.
kills.
All in.
Maybe
all
turning
in,
on
all
spam filter for me
So he appears in the player
only
pool,
starts when I
and
restart
we
the
all
stream.
benefit of that.
So I don't really know.
If you make 15 kills on an alt, 15, then we all benefit. Ask your friends, ask your views, ask yourself. No thanks.
Talk to yourself.
Title charming, a half health.
Yeah.
No,
No, it
Druid.
really helps everybody.
PvP
So
god.
we all get more rank points.
Nah,
there are more
nothing's showing
players
up
doing
for
PvP.
whatever reason.
Okay, if you're outside, get ready. Wonder is half. Your deserters should be ran off. 2 min deserters still. Yeah, we go all in. Okay, I gotta look over the raid anyway.
I mean, you can
So
try
we
and
do
link
a
it in
small
my
break of
Twitch
3
and see if
minutes.
it works, man.
Gotta take over, a look over the raid.
Yeah, check who's offline and stuff.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it's not the good.
There we go. I got
yes,
it in Twitch.
Poco Inika, are you still on?
Write a plus in chat if you're here.
Ready check?
I can see it anyway. Let me track down some. Sorry.
Yeah,
gotta
that's
sort of
that's a
Horkagen, you're not
traditional
offline, huh?
full
No, there's
DPS
you're not
feral
offline.
druid for PvE.
Ah,
I would not run that in PvP personally, but for PvE it's really good.
20 people offline from me, so it's not
Mumu.
accurate.
That's a pretty standard spec. If
Momo,
you were to
are you
run that
here?
in
10
PvP,
plus.
what you're gonna realize is you run out of mana super
Give
fast.
assist.
Yeah,
And if you don't run out of mana quickly,
you are assist.
then that's probably because you're using a lot of intellect gear. And then at that point you might as well
Tectonic, write a plus if you're
have
here.
gone into NS because then
Yeah,
you can
only
pick up Insect
2
Swarm at the
minutes
same
now.
time. And Reflection, which is really strong. The mana regen talent.
Urvorak, write a plus if you're here.
But yeah,
Can you
this
post
is
break
good
timer
PvE
on,
spec for sure.
Big Wigs? Maybe. If
This,
No, fuck it. We just...
yeah,
timer is 2 minutes.
so it's set.
Who's ready with it?
Frau. Mr. Frau.
Oh yeah, I didn't
or
even notice that you weren't.
Miss
Yeah, you
Countess
want to get
Hayama
Blood
RC.
Frenzy for sure if you're gonna.
Discord is required.
That this spec is gonna have you power shifting a lot, and you want Blood Frenzy for those crits. That's gonna add so much to your DPS because you can 4 point
Sorbesh.
4 point what is that even called? It's because I never use it. Ferocious Bite. You can 4 point Ferocious Bite that way.
Sid Alex, hello.
Do I know any Warlock streamer for Classic? Not really, man.
Okay, it's full now.
The only
Just
people I know
wait
that
until you
stream
get
Classic are
inside.
Warriors,
Are we
Mages.
still taking a 3-minute break, or?
It's
Could use
only
some more warriors.
40 seconds.
That's
Could
about
use some
it.
more warriors still. We still have 5 hunters.
Yeah, also I want more mages. To be honest, we have
Yeah, if I was to run,
tons of priests. This
to
is
know the
fucking
optimal
awesome.
DPS
I've never
build,
seen so
but
many
if
priests.
I want to both tank and DPS in the same build, kind of.
Kind of want 2 more warriors and yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, this is
it's
probably
packed
what I
now,
would
be
do
patient.
differently.
Taking a 15-second break, smoke. I'll be right back. Then we are fishing. Be ready at your battle nest.
How do you smoke a cigarette in 15 seconds? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm only hand rolling it, and I'm smoking it while playing. That's fine.
You guys do as a group. How does that work?
So he'll call it. He'll call 1, 2, 3, Q, Q, Q.
Yeah, only listen to my call, so
And
do
then,
it very understandably.
and then don't join. He'll call if you go into the game or not.
Yeah, you hold it, you type what you get, you hold it,
That's
and
what I
then
would.
we
That's
decide
what
if,
I would
if you take it on.
do personally.
In most cases, you gotta requeue.
Get
for
rid
the
of any points in Feral Instinct. You won't do quite as much
It's
threat,
really easy.
but
if you've
it's
seen
okay
it
in
several times,
five
then it's
mans and stuff.
Okay, guys.
And then that allows you to
The battle
still
masters.
DPS.
Okay, there's a 3. So everybody, 3, 2, 1, Q, 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 Q. Type in the chat what you got and hold. There's already a delay. 3. Can somebody
Move from the Battlemaster and OG, please.
Can somebody check the delay 3?
The delayed 3 is fresh. There's 4 people in here.
Okay, you re-queue 1 time now, and then you're good.
Yeah, I seriously need to queue from somewhere else. There's too many fat fucking cows in.
Idiots. Unbelievable.
Yeah, don't queue from
Of course,
org.
there is no guarantee that you don't get cucked.
Yeah, if the alliance doesn't join the same amount of time like we do, then
Kackt.
Good.
Or did you not join for?
I joined.
Okay, then I'm
Just
cut.
join late, not if
No,
there are any
cut
grievous.
as well.
Okay, AFK out.
I think we're pretty split. I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, there are again this Pilgi Chinese player is sniping us. I'm so sure about that. He's been in all our late games. So if you're telling anybody to queue with us, you fuck up other rankers. But if you just talk with me, then you can bring in this guy. But don't let anybody snipe.
Are we not in 3?
Huh?
There are 2 3s, that's why.
Yeah, there's a cocked one and a fresh one.
Yeah, if you're not in Thrall's game, AFK.
Yeah, AFK out immediately. Okay. Let's move on. Snowfall group is
Okay, that might be better then. It totally depends on if I can find a guild, of course. It would be fun to find a spot as an off-tank DPS as Feral. Yeah, I mean, Feral tanks are good.
Thank you a lot.
Especially because if you are an off-tank, then you can do better DPS than a prot warrior off-tank, obviously. In Feral, but...
Yeah, I might as well go there too.
Yeah, okay, Org will replace Albinism for us, not for. Thanks anyway, but we need a speed cap.
Replace what?
You no longer go Snowfall. Just help us out
Okay.
pulling the lieutenants.
Yeah, it's coming.
The archers have such a huge range from the bunkers. It's really insane. Must be like 50 yards or something.
So what do you want, Spencer, Donaldin?
It's 60. Spencer is here.
Donaldin would be cool. Very nice. Huge damage. Okay, look out for some alliance who are on the top of the hill. And I don't see anyone. Okay.
Donaldin is incoming.
Okay, bring them together so we can cleave them. Pew pew. Okay, we go for Belinda. Icewind Bunker Group, you can go. They've
You know, how's it going?
Tills, Asa is...
Yeah, ask away, man.
Boom, boom, boom. Pop your cooldowns at Belinda. If it's a 3-minute cooldown, it's very likely we will have it at Dumbledore.
If you're a Tauren and you're playing on Horde side, why are you in alliance with the Horde? What do you mean? I'm confused by your question. Are you in alliance with the Horde? Alliance with Horde? Yeah, I see. I see what you're saying.
Okay, same as usual. Have to
XD.
swing. And half the rate goes as PQI. If you're slow mounted, you should choose Stormpike Graveyard.
How's it going though, man?
Yeah, you're just slower.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, but you gotta wait a bit till we got a spot. Okay, I fixed it.
Nothing much, chillin', killin'. Nice.
The myth, the legend.
Okay, Duffy's half-half. Look at this pill, she is again with us. Snapping me terribly. Okay, we want to mount up and cap the bunkers, nice. Then we want to move up to 8s. Do we have any defenders in the bunkers? Do you need help there? Okay, doesn't sound like.
Can you caps help?
Both don't have a microphone.
Let's put a couple people let's help them.
Yeah. One mage each bunker and one random DPS each bunker, not more. I want a maturity for it. And also keep the SPGY defended, Organism, and maybe Angel Wing. Focus Mortimer. I want one more defender for Northdale. Thank you. Snake is going there. He's even not in Discord. That understands.
Brawl, we can't have 42 people in here.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna sort people out. If you're not the same name as you are in Discord, you might be moved, so you have to type. I'm gonna sort.
That's true. But we also have 2 players who whispered me that they're gonna leave soon. But it's still
yes, but still
explosives, but it's pulled. Sorry, explosives. Yeah, it's still bad, of course.
The pet pulled that. Whose pet is that?
Wolf, stop pet work there. Thank you.
That guy's not with us.
He is with us. Wolves, maybe he is not in Discord. Not the same name in Discord. But yeah, I figure out there must be 2 people or so who are not in Discord. Mumu isn't, but he apologized. So we have even a bigger problem. Yeah, we will fix the raid after this. Okay, 1 mage, Blizzard rank 1 at the recall spot, and a flare maybe? To recall where the AoE is. Okay, ready to pull the first. If there is any. No, there's not. Gotta wait for a marshal, I guess.
Ice Blood is out. He spawned, I mean.
Okay, pull him. Ah, my fucking totem's broken. That's my bad.
Recorder.
Oh, RRZ, ich mach dich dann. Auf dem anderen. Ich mach dich dann auf dem anderen.
Ah, okay, okay.
Aber noch nicht jetzt, da kann ich nichts mehr. Obwohl, ich könnte schon. So. Congratulations. Discord.
Tower point 1, 2, 3. Tower point 4.
Who is Pulga?
He's a warlock.
He's not in the raid. No, he's not in the raid.
Yeah, then drag him back for now. We pulled Margaret Deep Throat. No, it was only the NPCs, I guess. Nah. Whatever. Let him fight the NPCs. Still, a friendly reminder, if you pull all these ads while you ride to 8s, you go up the hill at the graveyard behind the flag.
Off tank or...
By the way, you can leave SPGY since ages ago.
Prowl off tank or pull?
Of course we want off tank.
A hunter pulled already.
Then kill him. If there's only one marshal left, we wanna go all in. Alright, fuck it now, kill him.
By the way, that's not true for Stable Masters and Explosive Expert. You cannot redact them inside Balda.
Yeah, but that's rare that somebody is so stupid to go on the left side. All in, guys.
It happens every day.
Well, such gameplay, such healing, such button mashing. Thank you, I know. Ranking in 2019 is challenging, you know? You gotta do a lot of PvE and AV.
And I'm all out of mana. This is kind of stupid. Thanks for clearing, right? K-Factor is in the group actually.
Yeah, but there's someone who's not supposed to be in.
Who was?
You pulled so many people in. There's 41 people in the AV channel, and we can only be 40 people.
Yeah. Now only 38 actually.
Now we're 30, 41.
SBS.
Yeah, but 38 because Mumu can't, SBSB can't. But they told me.
But Mumu is in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mumu
so
is here.
you dragged to
Ah, okay. Mumu is here. Don't see him.
No, but I mean, you dragged so many people in, so I don't even know
Yeah,
who's
because
in the
two people told me they gotta leave now. That's why. Two people told me they're gonna leave and I dragged two people down.
I got kicked. Why?
Who?
Daigo.
I didn't kick anyone from the raid. I have not touched the raid. I've only touched people in the...
No, don't kick Dagon actually.
No,
Yes.
no one has kicked Daigor.
Somebody has.
It wasn't me. I only moved people.
Yeah, let me check out. I didn't kick him either.
You can you see what's typing in the chat, bro?
Gonna get my ally Druid to 60 now and try to naked gank you.
No, he said no.
See you in 2 months. Only level
maybe
10.
disconnect or something.
Nice, man.
He was AFK.
It's a start, you know. Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, I heard it.
When I was leveling up, I was watching
I haven't seen him live.
Spo. He has a Alliance Druid that he was ranking at the beginning of this server. And yeah, I think I was like level 40 something when I was watching his stream. Always watching him ranking in PvP, and I think like when I got to 60, he was ranked like 11 or something. So I kind of did the same thing, leveled and watched him stream.
Yeah, but who are you in game?
Necronom. I changed my name in Discord to Necronom, but I guess that should be it.
Yeah, but are you in the raid or? No, you're not in the raid.
I've been asking for an invite to the raid.
Yeah, but we're full. Sorry, you have to. See, that's why we can't invite people like this.
I have 54 days played, 44 days on this level.
Like, he's just sitting there sniping.
But it's not very. My playtime is not very accurate because about 3 or 4 months ago I had a job working from home, so I was logged in all the time, but I was working, so it's kind of it's not like super
it doesn't
accurate.
matter who, please. I want just
And ganked him naked? No,
Yeah,
I was
but
just
we still have
slash wave to him.
Well, let's do it the friendly way. Is anybody going soon?
In 1 hour, I have to pick up my wife. It's around about 1 hour.
Okay, any volunteer then?
No, then priest link to rank. If you don't link your rank, we're gonna kick you.
Yeah, yeah, we got too many priests.
That's how it is. Going after ranks. That's how it is. No, only priests. You
Only
don't
priests.
have to link your rank.
But it's not only the rank, it's also if you got a microphone or not, and also if you're a reliable player. Now, a tilts is fine.
Yeah, there's still priest missing who's not sender rank. K Factor hasn't linked his rank, so we're gonna get rid of him. I guess. Oh, he did link them.
Where am I from? Idaho,
Sakul,
United States.
Sakul, rank 7, okay. Rot is rank 9. Yeah, there's some rank 7 I guess.
Yeah, but I wanna keep tilts.
Yeah, but there's many rank 7s.
Yeah,
There's
but
Angel Wing,
rank is not everything.
Sakul, Angel
Below
Wing,
10 it doesn't
Sakul,
matter. So much at least.
and Tills.
So I'll not be able
That's
to gank
the
you naked on my
that's the
Alliance
guys
Druid in
rest.
Classic then.
Yeah, you linked, but
Yeah,
you're
no.
rank 7,
Bummer, huh?
every one of you. So you have to roll for it.
By the way, is
No, it's
Rejuvenation
easy. I want to keep Tills.
worth ranking while
So that's
leveling?
cool. And
No, the only heal that I ranked
Please
while
roll.
leveling really was like Healing Touch and then Regrowth every once in a while. Because normally I would just be killing mobs, and then when I got low I'd pop out and just Healing Touch myself. It was like the most efficient.
See, K Factor isn't even in here.
K Factor is in the
EU Master Race.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. We're gonna
I know it's gonna be a bummer because I have a lot of friends on this server that are from EU, and then I also have a lot of friends that are NA. And then once Classic servers come out, we're all gonna be split. It's kind of a bummer.
We
So
need a
one
warrior
good thing
as well.
about private servers.
Yes, but
Meet me in
Yeah,
Darkshore
thank
and
you.
I'll
Thank
rob
you
you of
for
all your gold. Gonna pass on
sorting
that
out,
one, man.
helping out. Okay, guys. We got a fish. Fishing already. Get to your battle masters.
What heal do I use? I just mainly use Healing Touch while I'm
Can I
leveling,
try
just
to
because it's mana
cross the
efficient.
sea?
saying, for all you can't just drag people in. This is so confusing for me. You know,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I will let you know what I'm doing in the future, and you
thank
tell me what you're doing. Then
Yep.
we're pretty good. Okay. Everybody, 3, 2, 1. Q, 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 and let me know what you got. Hold it. Hold it. There's a delayed 3. Requeue for the delayed 3.
Can someone check it?
Delayed
Send
3
out
is
check.
new. Brand new, brand new.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, delayed 3 is fresh.
Yeah, I guess that will be pretty huge difference between private and classic. Server pop and splitting up with people. Yeah.
Are we gonna join this?
Yeah, it's fresh.
Because it's like, honestly, it's like probably 60-40 to who I play with. Like, I probably play with 60% of the people I play with are probably EU, and then the other 40% are like NA or, you know, just random areas. But those people will all be split up,
Just
you know?
buying a few potions, I'll be there.
Yeah, Regrowth and Rejuvenation seems bad. They're not bad, they're just kind of a little bit heavier on mana, and if you're not like PvPing while leveling or anything like that, it's better to just like heal yourself up with Regrowth, or I mean Healing Touch when you're out of combat. I would say you can use Regrowth and Rejuve before starting a fight, then mana regen while you're in combat. Yeah, I mean, you can do that if you're having a really hard time, if it's like a harder fight, but for the most part,
Raid is full. Don't take anything.
you won't really need to do that. I mean, the good thing about having Regrowth and Rejuve is like, you know, if you're having a tough fight against, say, maybe an elite mob or something like that, and you're having to, you know, pop out and heal yourself up, then those have no cast time or a shorter cast time, so they can be kind of nice to use.
Look at this, we only have 6 warriors.
Tried to find some leveling guide. What spells to bother with not using?
There we
Couldn't find
go.
any good ones. Yeah, I mean, the only abilities that I never rank up are like,
no.
I know some people rank up Moonfire. I never rank up Moonfire. I can pull with rank 1 Moonfire. I don't need the damage from it. I don't rank up Wrath. I don't rank up Starfire. I don't rank up Roots because I can root with rank 1. It just lasts less time.
Is the same, I guess.
What
and
else?
Dygorn.
I rank up my heals obviously, but
Yeah.
like,
Thanks a lot.
it just depends. Like as I get higher level, I'll stop ranking up some of my like regrowths and rejuves just because I can use lower level ones. Yeah, I mean overall the spells that I just make sure are up to date are all my like feral spells. I don't even like upgrade my my Maul in bear form or like demoralizing roar because if I ever go to bear form, it's just to like tank a mob, and I can do that with just white hits. But that's if I'm going like really fast.
No
and
AFK.
really worrying about
I
gold
just
and
want to be
things.
clear, like you said, as long as we tell
You want to
that
level
we're
those
using
up,
the bathroom or
obviously.
something, it's alright.
Yeah, of course, you don't need
That
to
is-
use the
Gotta
ball
let you know.
You obviously want to level
Yeah,
those
for
things
sure.
up if you're like
Be aware, we
planning
have
on doing
we have
dungeons and
Shiva,
stuff
this
with a
druid,
group,
he
but
might
other
turtle.
than that, I don't worry about them.
I got
Is-
told too. So.
Is
Thank
Plops
you.
in the raid?
No, he's not in raid.
No, okay.
Pilchi is sniping us. So whoever calls him to queue with us, if I find out,
Guys.
you're out.
Guys, real quick, a stealth Alliance Druid just went into Stormheart Bunker.
Okay.
Well, it's not so hard for Tills to snipe when he's in the Discord, you know.
It's not Tills, it's Pilch. Shaman. Guys, the Stoneheart Bunker group should
That
be going
Moonfire
out
is a
and
good
help out
leveling ability,
to kill
because
the Druid.
yeah, I mean a lot of people pull with Moonfire, but after like level
Cocanino on us?
Oh shit, Cocanino time.
like once I get cat form at level
Who's
20, I
Cocanino?
don't ever bother with it. It's just not worth
Cocanina
it.
time.
It's not really worth
Yeah.
it in my opinion.
Ooh.
It's back.
But
Looks
I
like we
mean,
gotta do
everyone
some
has
killing,
their own
boys.
Yeah, I hope
ways
all
of
the warriors
leveling.
with
So
faps
if you like pulling with Moonfire, then you
can
can.
have-
Like once I get
Oh, this Druid's
Feral
easy,
Fairy Fire, I always
Charlie,
just
they try
pull with
to
Fairy
fuck us
Fire.
while we are in the valley.
And I almost never
Move,
bother
drag all
going stealth in
lieutenants
cat
to the
form.
entrance of Valinda Hall.
It's just
Don't
not worth
stay in
my
the
time.
valley.
Cap SHB.
How much gold do you end up on
Maybe
a
how
fresh
about
60?
SHB?
I have zero idea, to be
No,
honest.
the Druid's dead. It's just, we
Every
couldn't
time
get
I've leveled a
cat.
druid, I'm
I'm
really
meaning for
careful
capping
with
the
how
mage
much
cancel
money
the
I'm
cap.
spending,
Nice trading
and
the lieutenants.
I always have enough gold at 40 for my mount. But as a druid,
only
that's not
jumping
like
on us
as
from behind, from the
necessary.
hills. Attention.
Okay.
Or he will
But
at
at
least
60, I'm
know
not
alert.
sure, because a lot of times, if
Yeah,
I can find, if I'm
Cocanina.
leveling up in the later levels and I can find a really cheap warden staff, then I might try and buy that. I've only had that happen on one server though.
Fucking sick.
So
Yeah,
I don't
know
know, it
what
just kind of
Cocanino
depends, you know.
wants. So if you give him what he wants, it's fine.
What does he want?
Just a real fight, not just
Really, I
rushing
want
and
to do
stuff.
fastest. Really,
So fuck him
I'm
up
gonna
a
try and
bunch
get
of
40
time,
in 2
it's fine.
weeks to go ahead, since I'm gonna be working all the time and gonna take 2 weeks off work for Classic once Classic releases.
We're gonna prepare. They will defend Dumbledore very
Yeah, you
strong,
can
so
go pretty fast as
if you don't have
a
Fab
feral
on
druid
you,
leveling.
you can
It's
trade Brawl for
pretty
one
quick and effective, which is a
as a
nice
warrior.
thing.
Yeah, always focus PvP.
We're keeping them up here. You guys are good.
Yeah, we got a nice little group up here holding them back.
Okay. Icewind Bunker group is set, by the way, and you can move out.
40 in 2 weeks isn't that fast, I think. No, it's
Green
not
on the
super
hill on the
fast,
right.
but I mean, if you don't have like tons and tons of time on your hands, like it's a decent speed.
Thanks
Might
for the
even
PI.
get close to 60 in 2 weeks if you play much.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, like at launch time,
momentum.
if you're taking 2 weeks off and you know your leveling routes and you're going really fast, you should probably
Okay,
be
we
able
want
to
to
get
move
close
out
to
and help
60 in
out
2
Icewind
weeks.
Bunker, half
It all
Druid.
really just depends on how much you play, though.
And the other half follows Morten to SPG1.
I hate this mage. He like plays defense every single game that he's ever in.
I think they need a couple people in Icewind.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's
Yeah,
super
sure.
annoying.
Corina, Fang du bist, and the druid are ganking at what's the graveyard? Stonehalf graveyard.
Yeah, I just ignore them. They will go for Dumbledore there later on and defend the bridge like every time.
Yeah.
We're kind of just keeping them entertained over there.
Yeah, hope I get longer, but I don't know
Let's move.
how the release will be and how much time I'll get to play during those weeks. Can't play 100%. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully the launch is pretty smooth. What I'm thinking, pro-ish tip, if you don't have responsibilities,
What the fuck
play
was that?
from
Like hard.
12 at night to 4
Fuck
p.m.
doobies.
and then sleep while everyone else is
Sound like,
online, then
Darth
wake
Vader.
up.
Guys, we don't have enough
12 at night
players in
again.
Icewind Bunker, or? Oh, we have. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely
But
ways
11 people inside,
of doing
probably
that, but I
more.
think you're not gonna have to
12,
worry too much about
If you cleared
everyone
it
else
out,
being online, because those first few days
gotta
of
move
launch,
out.
everyone's gonna be
Cocanina is
online
going
anyways,
from
you know, no
Icewind
matter what
Bunker
time you
to
play
Icewind
at.
Tower.
It's gonna be
Actually,
probably
I
pretty
want one
crazy.
more defender for Icewind Bunker. How about Isolator? You go Icewind Bunker and defend it. You're fine?
No,
Okay.
We are fine at ice.
Okay, let's go SPGY then. Move out.
Yeah, we are not here.
Okay, it's a race actually. We gotta go, go, go. They are in the south as well. Because we don't have any defenders. Besides plops. Okay, as soon as Duffy is dead, I want you to mount up and you push the bridge bar. The tanks are the first, and you go on the sides of the bridge. Do not go in the mid, where you just trigger the
I'm not going to practice.
Go on the sides of the bridge.
I'm not a fan of leveling while I know I can't keep the tune.
many.
Yeah, leveling is
Yeah, move out if you're not in the ice.
it's definitely tedious when you know that the character is basically going to
Are we
be
going to A's or
deleted,
bunkers?
more or less.
You need to help out bunkers now.
Go for aids, and then you help out bunkers.
No, no, they're in here. We need to go for bunkers now.
Put the kaput with counters.
He must mean
RC.
south because north is fine. He must
Go
mean
south.
south.
South is really.
I'm already in north.
Go south.
South needs help.
Okay.
South.
3 people in.
Yeah, I've
K
leveled
factor
way
goes
too
off.
much on NOS.
Spinning
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
spinning now, spinning now.
I've been there, done that to the point where I know a lot of people are excited
Nice.
to
Good
level
call,
in
Good reaction.
Classic,
players.
and I'm excited for the launch, but I'm
defenders
definitely gonna
south,
just
or
try
you
and
need
get the
more?
leveling process over
Defenders
with.
first, bitch. Good one
I'll
person.
maybe
Choose number
later I'll
first.
take it slow
can
on a
stay at
character and do
SPGY, I'm
dungeons
almost
and
there.
all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
Never played to 60 on a private server. Highest is probably 30.
If South still
Yeah,
needs
it's
help, you
definitely
have to
like I
call
can
out.
understand why a lot of people can't or don't
Drop a
like
shredder
want
in
to
there,
put
bro.
the time in on a private server because it is more or
The
less
explosives master is not good. No, no. It's just the
fleeting,
alliance,
I guess. It's not you're not
PvP,
gonna keep that character for very
graveyard,
long.
sorry, recall spot AoE. For the
Blizzard
recalls.
at the recall spot. Show him where the recall spot. If
Yeah,
you
they
Get
know.
stuck
they don't
in the
know.
Zerg
just
on
know.
classic launch, you will know what hell is like. Yeah, you gotta get out get
Kill
out
the
up front of
warrior.
that. But we'll have to see. There's going to be a lot more casual players than there are on like private server launches are
The
pretty
explosive expert is
crazy.
pulled. He's on totem scrotum. Let's nuke him.
Don't attack me. Don't heal me.
No,
I
let's
But I don't know, the
him,
private
nuke the
servers were
explosive
as good
expert
as
right
they are
now.
now. I used to play servers like
I wanted
7 to
him
10
to
years
be
ago.
dead because he will cause trouble, and after he's dead, he won't respawn anymore.
One
He's
mage
down.
is coming over the bridge.
He doesn't have
Yeah,
much
I mean, I've
HP,
never
but
been
in
a real
chaos,
fan
he's
of private
wrecking us.
servers. The only reason I obviously play on
pull
this
him and
one is
it's
because
smooth.
you don't have any other options for classic right now. But when classic comes out,
Alright.
I'm never gonna touch
Well,
them
thanks for the
again.
sacrifice.
So
We have only one defender? No, 2 defenders. SPGY, you gotta be
No,
very,
3.
very careful.
We had 2 mages and 1 hunter.
Okay, cool. Alright, we get reinforcements soon. We should pull... Yeah, we are. If Rods is healing, we are good to pull a Marshal.
You can get out. You only need 2 people in the bunker.
I
Yeah,
need
that's
help
true.
in south. There is
More
a
people
warrior in
south.
the
Yeah, we
We
need
wanna
help
pull
in
more
south
of that,
now.
'cause he's
People from north, you can go south. Not everybody, of course. 3 or 2 should stay.
yeah,
on
I mean,
board
there's
more.
definitely gonna be times that I'm
Oh,
planning
it's
on grinding. The one good thing about grinding,
next.
especially on a druid, is it's very like
I hope so.
low
Yeah,
intensity, like in terms
Am I
of
coming?
the work you're having to put in. You're able to kind of relax a little bit. So if you're going to be playing for a long time trying to level up, sometimes it's
And
nice
it
to
was
have
seasons
like
also.
areas of levels where you just
Still
focus
lines.
on grinding and you can kind of zone
Go
out and
south. Swenny, good. Swenny Todd.
you know
Go
not have to
south.
focus on like what quests you're doing or things like
Turn
that.
south.
I always grind quite a bit when I level a druid. It's not as efficient, but it allows me to kind of take a mental break.
South is gone in 4.
We have graveyard.
Which one?
SP.
SPGY.
SP. Yeah, good one. Alright, let's go for West First Wolf Marshal.
Mage coming to south now.
We need an AoE at the doors and at the recall spot.
South is good.
Yeah, that's why you have to show them, man. Just
The
show
recall
them.
spot here at the flares. There's a druid going.
Show what? All mages are every time here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just-
all.
Yeah,
they
You have to know that.
Yeah, but still, it's better to show. If someone is afraid to say that he doesn't know, it's
Yeah,
better
sure.
to show.
Yeah, it's true.
I think I'm trying to follow Genesis' guide as much
I'm
as
not
possible
saying-
to
I'm
not
not
worry about
trying to
anything
make
else, just
everyone
doing what I'm
bad,
told.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a way to go.
Yeah, we wanna explain it.
This
as
guide's
often as
popular
we
for a
are
reason, you know.
Until we are efficient.
It works.
Hey, you can get out of the bunkers to burn.
Going Night Elf and they are
Both are
played the
burning
least.
actually, and we get
Yeah,
ace
their
half a
their
minute.
starting area definitely
So in half a minute.
is
we will
quieter
leave this
than
peak.
most others, especially like the human and Gnomon Dwarf is relatively bad. Night
You
Elf
can leave
is
SPGY now.
pretty low key. That's kind of the same thing for Tauren too. Tauren, you don't really have to deal with a whole lot of competition because most people are in undead starting area and then the troll and orc
Recall a
place,
druid?
So one positive to being a druid is your starting areas are relatively quiet. Won't be as populated early in Teldrassil, and if I get ahead of the pack, it'll be nice chill leveling experience. Yeah, exactly. And the good thing is, like,
Now there's a lot
I
of
mean,
options.
Druid's not relatively fast from 1 to
Warlocks,
10, but
your
they're
job
also
here is
not
to focus on the
super
recaller,
slow,
dot them
so
up instant.
that's good. My 1 to 6 level time on Tauren is really fast because you can utilize like dying and respawning in the respawning right next to the village and some tricks like that to make your leveling time really fast.
More efficient on the pulling them up.
Should be the last one.
Every class
No,
is
it's
slow
not,
1
it's
to
not,
10
it's not.
though,
You cannot go
so I don't
in
know
late.
what class is
Full
fastest.
tower point,
Well, I mean, there's
and after
classes
that
like mages
Tower point.
and
You have a hunter in
I think warriors
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a relatively easy 1 to 10
Cocaine?
time,
Dot 'em
whereas
up.
like a hunter without having a pet
we have a lot of
can be kind of a pain.
Just split them apart. Split them. Disarm both. Focus east. East Frostwolf.
Someone pick up east.
He's on Horde.
Disarm, guys. Disarm. Tower point.
1 to 10 would be around 2 hours for most classes. Yeah, if you're playing effectively and quickly, then yeah, 2 hours would be considered fast.
Mage recall?
Okay, I want the hunters to
I don't think
keep eyes
playtime
on
is that
flag.
much different, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. There's probably some
Hunters
differences, but
defend,
not
everybody all
really
in.
serious enough
all
that it's
in.
gonna make a huge
Put your
difference.
banners. Let's go.
And if you pull some
Most, like, if you're familiar with the starting quest and you're going fast, most people are probably going to hit level 10 around the same time. It's going to be like
But you
that
can't
next
reset
stretch that is
Morgoth,
really
don't
gonna
you?
is where you can start
Can
gaining
reset
some
Morgoth if
distance,
hit
you
the
know.
end of the hill.
That
you can
10 to
also.
20 is
Yeah,
where
not
where you'll
always,
find
sometimes
people
it's also if you,
Okay.
if you do some damage
kind of
on him, I guess.
getting ahead of the pack.
Normally you can reset him easily.
Kill warrior, hope for a green level 5 weapon. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, get ready outside.
That's like a miracle if you can do that as a warrior, man. That's like the dream.
And another, do me a favor, if you're leaving, leave the raid, okay? 3, 2, 1, Q, 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 Q. Show me what you got, hold it, there's a delay 3, or Q for the delay 3. Yes.
What? There's
Oh no.
delay.
Who type delay?
The tree is fresh.
Now there's a
There's a fresh. Go for the delay 3, or Q 1 time.
Kacked.
I'm scared.
Okay, I wanna bring in a warrior.
Are you in the raid yet, bro?
No, I wait for the last moment.
Okay, we got it.
I got a delay 3.
World first race is going to be quite interesting to follow. Yeah. On Northdale, it took around level 20 to be out of the Zerg starting as an orc. Yeah, True.
It's 5 spots still.
I think it'll be a little
take it.
different on private, or I mean on live servers, because there's gonna be a lot of people that are new
Two
to
spots
classic,
left.
or they're gonna
Oh, you
level
cut.
slow.
No, I'm waiting for the
Whereas
response, so
I
don't
think
get
fresh
confused.
servers and
Yeah,
private
two
servers
spots.
have like this go mentality where you have a lot of like
Ooh,
really
unlock
intense
wars here.
levelers. So it'll probably be a little more chill on classic release, but yeah, I think
Unlock
you won't really
war.
see people pulling ahead
time no
until
see.
like the mid 15, like 15ish to 20.
Full.
'Cause a lot of people will go to higher
One spot,
zones when
one spot.
they're too low,
Like if you're
so they'll
not-
still be
not
in your way.
assist,
Yeah,
okay.
and there won't be 5,000 people on each faction. Yeah, I
Still
know.
one spot, yes.
I do wonder what they're gonna have the cap at, because
No, it's full.
they haven't really said that yet, so we'll have to see.
Full.
I like the size of Northdale, but I think during peak hours it's a little much. I would be okay with like a 7k cap or 5k cap, somewhere there, like a little higher than
I was muted.
normal, but because you have to realize there's not really any downtime on
Snowfall
private
group,
servers, because
same again. Okay, cool.
they're EU, NA, you know,
SHP
all
group
over
is
the
the same
world.
again.
People are playing on them. Whereas if it's like a server on NA or a server on
Call of Duty
EU,
is
there's gonna
okay,
have
but
peak times,
chasing.
and there's gonna be like your off times. So guessing around 3k, maybe 3.5 to 4k. I hope around 3k. 3 to 5k max. Do you think zones will be sharded? No cap, 1 EU and 1 US server. Oh god, that would be awful, man. That'd be my worst nightmare. Bog jam. No, that's the opposite of bog jam, dude.
Fudge cake.
That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think so.
Fudge cake.
Oh shit. Put him on
No, they
blast.
said that they were gonna have
Didn't know it.
sharded starting zones for like the
It was
first week or
troll.
something like that.
And he was first.
So yeah, that would be a nightmare, man.
Oh shit, Morton is not here. Sorbish, can you take over main tank? Please. Okay, Winfrey. There's even an early pull on Randolph, I hope. Yes, there it is. Thanks a lot, hell to pay.
Said they were potentially sharing zones later level as well, depending on pop. Yeah, I'd be really bummed if they did that.
There's
And I think
Spencer.
most people are really against that. But we'll have to see.
There's some alliance
Damn,
behind
how's it going, man? Thanks for the raiding party. You can see that happening? Yeah, I mean, Blizzard definitely has to worry about, you know, big surges in population, because obviously there's going to be a lot of people that try out Classic at the beginning, and then it just really depends on
It's better if we drag all the lieutenants to the entrance of Belinda.
a lot of factors to, you know, whether people continue to play after that. So they do have to worry about, you know, big fluctuations, but just finished my stream. Have fun. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. We're just doing some AV right now to get some ranks.
Are you dragging them or should we come over there?
Yeah, please next
If they
time
had
try to
announced
drag.
one EU server and one US server, the
entrance.
outcry would be all over
But it was
Reddit.
no big deal
Yeah,
since
and
there
I
was
haven't heard
no
anything
alliance
about that. I think that's just
I
some
want to get used to this.
misinformation.
I want us all to get used to
So many
this.
people, and they want people to be able to play. Yeah, like I've said before, I'm totally okay with sharding in the starting areas early on
Okay, looks like we got
because
all the lieutenants.
at the end of the day, I
Maybe
don't really
already.
care about the level 1 to 6 or
Jonathan
1
just
to
died
10
by the way.
experience.
we have
I
a
just
Okay,
want
cool.
everyone to have
Bunker.
like a
Go.
somewhat smooth experience
So chat.
from those levels and be able to play.
Linda.
Because I don't want I don't want people to jump into classic and there's way too many people in a
Castles on
starting
left.
area that they just quit.
Let them release to the first strike.
So yeah, sharding in the starting area, whatever. But I'd hate to see it later on. It'd be a real bummer. And they will most likely have PvE and PvP servers and maybe even RP servers also. Yeah, I think they've said that they're going to do all those, even maybe an RP, like one RP PvP server. I'd be okay with sharding in the start. I just don't trust them to take it out later on. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's so many big epic things. Like, for example, Blackwing Lair comes out, right? Everyone's doing their attunement quest, killing the quartermaster for that letter in Blackrock Mountain. And that's always a huge area for world PvP. You know, you have guilds trying to get their players attuned, and you have other guilds fighting for that mob as well, and it becomes like this awesome world PvP moment. That becomes way more than just getting attuned, but it also just becomes like I said, an exciting world PvP moment. And just think of if that's all sharded. It just kind of ruins a lot of those things. This would be a huge bummer in my opinion.
Dumbledore, sorry, mixed it up. Yeah, there should be one more in the south. TFXY, can you go south?
Yeah, someone will do a 90-man BRM raid.
Type our Ice-Wing bunker as usual.
And find out it's still in.
Yeah. To SPG, right?
Yeah, that, I mean, and you'd think that if private servers are able to pull off not having sharding, you'd hope like a company like Blizzard would be able to do it. Because I've done, you know, 3-man or 3 raid horde raids. So there's 3 raids of full 40-man people. So, and that's just horde side. Us going up against alliance guilds coming into Blackrock Mountain on this server, and I mean, you definitely feel the frame rate spike. And if you have add-ons enabled, then it gets really bad. But even here, when you have that many players in Blackrock Mountain, it's definitely still like a fun experience, and you're not lagging too badly. So I hope Blizzard can maintain something like that, you know, without having to do sharding.
You're all the time on.
Sharding should seriously not be required when private servers have done it with many more people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Blizzard servers should be able to handle that kind of load, but we'll have to see.
But I respect to restore after or something.
Really?
Yeah, I guess so, or maybe Wednesday.
Not gonna lie, Thrall, I miss you saving my ass all the time with those heals.
Yeah.
What kind of luck is that where we finally go to pull those guys and that Druid just randomly spawns there?
You kick ass, but as a resto, you are more useful for raid.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, for Ultra, Resto is better. For Warzone, Elemental is better. Even
new post? How recent is this?
Healing is always better.
Yeah.
23 minutes ago.
I had these games in Warzone where I was the only.
Nice find, man. Thanks for the link.
Could have used the Resto.
Let's see.
So I agree on that.
Yep, 6 phases now.
We had enough healers. It was really fun to be Elemental.
Sure, I get what's more fun.
Yeah.
We're not playing for fun.
But
Phase 1 is the launch. It's going to come with Molten Core, Oni, and Maradon. Oh my gosh, guys, they listened. Phase 2 will have Dire Maul. Dire Maul will not be at launch. That's actually really good news. That means Molten Core will be Molten Core and Oni are going to be much harder for raid teams to do. Because you won't have access to the Dire Maul loot, which Dire Maul loot has a lot of plus healing and plus damage to it. So that's actually so good.
He's on Sorbish.
Okay, so that's all good. Dire Maul comes out in Phase 2 with Azuragos and Kha'Zix, so you're getting your first world bosses. Phase 3, you're looking at BWL and your Dark Moon Fair and the deck drops. So all that's looking good. Stage 4's ZG Green Dragons. So far they're like spacing out rating, which is awesome. Phase 5 AQ, and they're gonna do the war effort. Nice.
The bridge, yeah. Scepter Hunter from.
Dungeon loot reconfiguration. That means they're gonna have progressive itemization, guys. Holy shit.
He's still alive. Kill him. Does it make inside? Don't let him get inside.
And then phase 6 is Nax and Scourge Invasion. So I didn't see anything about PvP. So it says we haven't yet determined exactly when phases 2 to 6 will occur, and PvP content is notably missing from the above list. That's because we're still evaluating our options regarding PvP rewards, as they also changed over time, both in power and in terms of which PvP reward items were available. While we can't elaborate on every detail of every step we're going to take yet, we're reading all of your questions and going to keep the answers coming. Oh my gosh. Guys, they actually like listened, so far they've listened to almost every big piece of feedback people have said. Like literally people said, don't do Dire Maul at the start, it's gonna ruin things. And they listen, they're doing that in phase 2.
I need somebody with a microphone to defend.
E-Bar, how's it going, man? Yeah, it is great news.
It would be nice if you have a microphone.
It's actually amazing news. Thank you for the link, Muscular.
Again, I don't have to call out
well, it looks like I need to update my pre-bis list. Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, maybe we can change.
Looks like they want it to be a good game. I know, man. This is actually the best news we've had since BlizzCon.
Hunter SB2. No, it's a warrior at SB2Y.
I'm actually super stoked.
There's one rogue. Give him a dot.
Because I think a lot of people didn't realize how big of a deal having Dire Maul out at launch would be. You're gonna have hunters and mages and even warlocks to some extent getting their epic mount way faster than everyone else because they can farm it. You're gonna have people in much better gear going into Molten Core, so you're gonna trivialize a lot of the tier pieces from Molten Core because some of your pre-bis in Dire Maul is best in slot until you get into Blackwing Lair. So it trivializes a lot of MC. So this is actually so good. So good. And I know I know one of the biggest things they were saying, guys, is they're saying like, oh well, you know, on EU launch of WoW we had Dire Maul in the game, and that was kind of their reasoning behind doing DM at in like the first phase. And so
many people,
everyone's saying like, oh, they're not listening, they're sticking to their guns, they're gonna do DM at the beginning, etc, etc. But now with this news, guys, that means like they're actually like really actively listening to the community, which is so good. DM was in 1 month after launch in EU, I think. Okay. Yeah, but I think what they used as an excuse for that was like, oh well, no one's getting, not very many people would be hitting 60 before like 1 month when the game first launched. So they were saying essentially DM was out at the beginning. So yeah, that's actually really good news. I hope they spread out the content in a far enough apart that it's noticeable, so that DM comes out maybe like 4 months after, well, maybe 3 months after or something like that. So you have a lot of people already hitting 60 and starting to raid MC and things like that without having DM loot, because DM loot really does make a huge difference in your beginning of your raids and things like that. Even just doing other dungeons, like if you have access to DM loot, because you gotta think you can do DM. You can do DM East with a group at like, you know, 55 and be able to clear it. So you're getting access to some of the better gear before you're even stepping into like LBRS and stuff. So
Warlock come back.
It's actually amazing news.
There's a paladin also.
I'm actually gonna be super excited to see what everyone else has to say.
There's only Tower Point and Wander left.
I think my next big concern on Classic was going to be the PvP, and when they put the
I'm gonna make
PvP
a
system
call
out
then.
and how they
Go
choose
on.
to integrate it, whether they're
Thanks, I
going
was
to
busy
put the
trying to
PvP
answer all
system
of
out
them.
before
Just
they
kill, just kill him.
integrate
There's
Battlegrounds, so we'd have like a
Carbide.
time for World
Leave
Someone
PvP.
disarm, someone disarm,
But
someone disarm.
as they
Disarm.
said in the bottom, like below the phases, when they say
And curses.
that's because we're
always
still
put a curse
evaluating
flag
our options regarding
as
PvP rewards.
yes before you put curse of shadows. Curse
And
of
they
Wrath
say
is-
because they changed over time,
Need a curse for
we
it.
can't elaborate on every detail of every step we're going to take.
Thank you.
We're here reading all of your
All in
questions,
now,
and we're
all
going to
in,
keep
all
the
in,
answers coming.
all
Like that really does, to me, show that they have been listening.
Going ready.
And I think
Flare
for
damage,
now at
please,
least,
there's a rope.
the
Yeah,
Classic
and,
team
hundreds of
hasn't
people,
been
eyes on
hasn't been pushed around by
sword.
Activision in any way. It seems like they're sticking to their guns and making this actual Classic experience. Ebar says only thing now is loot
Actually,
sharing and sharding. It's so good. Yeah, I agree. All good news.
No problem.
And if they've listened to the community so much so far, in terms of DM, in terms of like progressive itemization and all that stuff, hopefully they're also listening to us in terms of loot sharing and sharding. So I am actually a lot happier now hearing, or I mean being able to read through that.
It's not
I
very hard,
think
like,
BGs are going to come out in phase
but
2
all the
personally.
time, each game.
Yeah, I'm super
but how?
excited. I really don't
understand
think
it
loot
if you-
sharing
if the
will be in the
pre-make is
game.
instant,
Yeah, I think
but-
honestly,
but
the amount of think of how much controversy was started
Go
about
to the
DM.
Battlemaster.
It was like
3, 2, 1. Q.
it was definitely a concern for people. Like, you know, DM shouldn't be at the start, but it wasn't like huge. It wasn't
we
like
got
such
one
an
spot.
uproar.
If you're not
Whereas
pre-made
like
yet, just
the
before.
amount of uproar we've had over sharding and loot trading
Okay, delay
is
3, requeue for delay
is actually
3.
crazy.
Check your
So if they're changing stuff with DM
Delayed 3
and how
is
they're pushing out
fresh.
content, I would think that they're also really looking at
I really can't
the
decide. if
loot
I should go
sharing and
delay
sharding
tier or
as
should
well.
go Tier 1.
I did just look over,
Depends on
all
how
I
many
looked over
healers
so
you get.
far was
What about
the
PvP?
phases. I'm
Isn't
gonna
that
try
good
and
for
skim
the
through
heals
the other
again?
stuff.
My elemental gear
They're
is
just
even
saying
better.
BlizzCon 2012, they
It's only 2
proposed
pieces
a
in
plan
places from
of
the
4
PvP.
content phases.
I mean, I'm wearing the rank 12
Currently,
gear,
based on both your feedback
so elemental
and
force
our
gives
deliberations,
2%
we're now
loot.
planning to increase to 6
Okay.
phases.
I'll be right back. I give Hyanamar is not here. Oh shit.
Our focus is still
Resilience
primarily
Assist.
on player
Falls
power
bitte Gruppen zu Team ist.
progression.
Danke.
But we're also aiming to capture what it felt like to play in a realm community in original WoW. To do that, we're planning to mirror the approach taken by original WoW with patches paired together. We'll launch Classic with content from original WoW through patch 1.2x to the second update to include content that was in original WoW 1.3 and 1.4. The third Classic update will have 1.5 and 1.6 content and so on. Oh, I love this, guys. Our first phase primarily focused on launching Classic with Oniaxa and Molten Core. But we've decided to hold off on Dire Maul for a while. Maraudon is still in the first phase. I'm okay with that. It's going to be nice for hunters in the first phase, but that's okay. Because it was originally released on December 18th, 2004, just 2 weeks after the first player hits 60. We recognize that DM is also a different category. Some of the loot that is obtainable in DM is so good that it would affect progression through these early raids. Good. We're also planning to hold off on releasing Kazakh and Azuragos at launch as well for the same reasons. See, guys, it sounds like they're right on tune with all of us in terms of how we feel. Like, I actually can't believe that they listened so much. And it seems like they really do care about, like, in terms of not giving us a date on the PvP stuff. It sounds like they're actually really giving it some thought on, you know, where to slot it in. Because, for example, if you put the PvP system right away, most people are going to be focusing on PvP because the rewards that PvP gives are so good at the beginning that they can affect your raid's progression. So a lot of really high-end raiding guilds will actually want their players to PvP to get good items. So I do hope that they slot it in like at a good point, and it sounds like they're really giving that some concern. Is this a new blue post you're reading? Yeah, it's the one that Muscular Thighs linked us. Looks like it was posted just about 30 minutes ago, so it's really, really fresh. Super fresh. Yeah, thank you so much for linking that, Muscular. Like, I probably wouldn't have seen that until I stopped streaming otherwise. Fresh, yeah, fresh news, guys.
Wait for Randy Dandy.
All the community just need to voice their opinion on PvP. Yeah, I mean, like...
Oh, please don't slow Randy.
So, okay, what happened... Yeah, what I was thinking about is, like, remember when we had the demo, and there was that massive list on the classic subreddit, right? There's a huge list of everything that, like, all these huge classic fans were posting about. They're saying, like, oh, mana and health regen seems off. They're saying weird things about, like, jumping, and, like, warriors kiting mobs, and just all these really intricate things with classic. And I'm seeing this huge list being composed, and I'm like, oh, this is all really cool stuff that the community's put together, but, like, in reality, like, how much are the devs really going to listen? And then we got a blue post basically addressing that they had taken care of, like, all those big major things, and then even some of them they're saying, like, oh no, you guys were actually wrong, we looked back at the original client and this is not how it was. So then, like, at that point I was, like, super excited that they're clearly really listening to people, and then now we get this information, and it's like,
that's my reasoning.
I don't know, like, actually everything is staying extremely like it was in Classic. Like, they're keeping everything right on T. About Activision, I heard from many investors that they are letting the Blizzard team do what they want with Classic. They're free to do what they want. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I agree. It seems like they're kind of, and I mean, hopefully they don't try and steer the boat once Classic is launched. But in terms of what we're getting right now, in terms of news and the direction that they're going, like, I could not be more excited. Like, this is exactly the news that we wanted to get. And my biggest concern was that they were going to put out Classic and it really wasn't going to feel like Classic, and what that was going to do is take the that was going to take the real like hardcore Classic fans, you know, that have been playing on, like, these private servers forever, and that they've been doing all this stuff, that they are going to start playing the Blizzard's quote-unquote Classic, and that Blizzard would have so many things that weren't Classic-like and felt off, that people were just going to go back to private servers and nothing would have been accomplished. But from what I have seen with everything that the Classic team has put out, and everything that they're stating in terms of how they're going to roll out content, like, private servers are going to die when Classic comes out if they keep it up like this. Do I think that they should tune DM farm like they've done on private servers? Personally, no, because I think those kind of fun methods of farming they were in the game, and I think it's interesting. And I mean, hey, if you really are jealous of hunters being able to farm DM North, or mages being able to lasher pack farm, then I mean, you can always just in your free time, you know, slowly level up an alt and use it as a farming character.
Stand here and
so no, I do kind of think that they should keep that in the game. Yeah, the DM farms might become a problem, but I think they will see it as a bug maybe. It's possible, and it's possible too that
Ich glaube, ich kann beide Deutsch reden.
Ja, schon, aber
that
ich wollte halt lieber Englisch
we
reden.
kind of
Oh, jetzt mache ich wieder den Fehler.
because a lot of these
Okay,
farming
let's
methods
keep
weren't
it up,
really
guys. Not the German, but,
used or
progress.
seen often until you have these private servers coming out. So we could see that these farms are actually harder
we have
in
no
True
stealth, that's
Classic.
capturing the
They
bunkers.
might have
That's sad.
you know, loot tables off slightly. They might
Yo,
have
let's do it quick.
like for the lashers, they might
Split
have
up
loot
between both
tables slightly
bunkers.
off. They might
Let's figure
have
out how much alliance are
percentages of health and all these
Mortimer's
things
going
slightly
to
off,
south
which could
bunker,
make
expect
the
him to
DM
be
farms a
there.
little harder.
Split
But
up between
I mean,
both.
we'll have to see really.
Sorbish in one and
Problem is that the DM farms are really
Martin,
efficient.
which one are you?
Like it's the best ways to farm gold. Yeah, it is
And
really
Sorbish,
really
you go
good.
north
I would say that there are a few better ways in terms of like
Oh, whatever, just do it. What do you want?
mafia stuff
Finish it
with
quickly.
Devil SARS is still like the fastest in my opinion. But yeah, for like legit ways
us
of
not make,
farming
rocket science out of
gold, that
things.
is probably the quickest way that
Clear the
any
archers,
one
cap the
person can
flags,
do.
mages
I think you can farm faster with,
want the rogues.
like I said, with
defend it, and the mages who are AoEing the door.
the
Wow, we got an
sorry,
early
what am I
camp
trying to
with
think? The
aids.
Devil SARS, and then also
Congrats,
being able
Lord,
to do like, you know, orb runs as a
Tilts,
tank,
red shot.
or you know, those kind of things can make you a lot of gold too. But yeah, DM is definitely like
South
crazy,
of
especially
Paladin
early on in
flag,
the game,
kill the Paladin
because
at
obviously
south.
as people get more and more geared
I want
and
more
are
people
able
for
to
aids
solo
now,
more
there's
stuff by
Hunter trying to get
themselves
inside.
or run dungeons really
And he will
quick
make it. Fear him.
as groups or whatever, then
Suck.
it might not be, it might not stay as crazy of a gold farm, but early on it's really really strong.
Yeah.
But like I said, now that we
more
have that in
bunkers.
phase 2 confirmed,
Bunkers are
that
clear.
means that
Bunkers are clear,
besides
get to
hunters
aids.
being able to do Mara
Only one
farming,
mage and melee defending
the
bunkers.
gold issues at the beginning of certain classes being able to afford
Murder deep
their epic
throw
mount
in.
so quickly, I don't think that's going to be quite as crazy.
This dude is really a fucking meme.
Yeah.
I'm not really
Murder,
paying
murder.
attention to this to this game right now. I kind of want to go on Reddit / Hype train. Classic content plan. This is such good news. At least semi-progressive itemization and concerns
Friendly
addressed
reminder
for the
to
patch
set all the
cycles.
NPCs on top of the hill behind the flag. Alright.
Much better than the original release plan is what someone else said, which I agree. It's super good news.
Try to eat a bit. So less calls, but of course
Classic Doomsayers, absolutely BTFO. I think I need to change
okay, we got
my
only
pants.
one defender at SPGY, and it's a shaman.
Amazing news.
Kinda
Yeah, I think
sad.
everyone's pretty much in the same boat, guys. I think everyone's super happy
And we lost it.
with
Okay,
this news.
everybody fall back to 8s except if you're in the bunker group. You gotta survive here for 2.5 minutes. Don't die, and if you die, don't release.
Do you farm lashers? You can farm lashers as a druid, but I actually think that farming lashers isn't as
Reinforcements,
effective
try to
as
get
people
back
really
to
think it
SPGY.
is. I think like a DM North run, like a
Yeah,
stealth
this
North
happens
run
if
as a
the
rogue and a druid,
one
or like a
reliable
DM North run
defender
as a hunter.
It's not there.
Like yeah,
Ja,
those
ich bin
methods
dreimal von
make you
so Scheiß
stupid
Minen
gold, like
gekillt
just
worden.
ridiculous amounts of
Scheiße.
gold. But the lasher
shit
pack
happens.
farming, I don't think is
And I
as
have only 60
like it's
gold.
fairly easy to do, but I don't think it's actually quite as
Scheiße,
crazy
Scheiße,
as
yeah.
people think it is.
Means shit.
I think that personally,
And
like
now
my
there's a
farming area that I
paladin.
love
Yeah, good
is
question. How many always were
Fellwood,
SPGY actually?
Jadefire Run, because you
I
get
know, it's
fell
one
cloth
of them.
pretty often. You're getting demonic runes, which for a healer is super good when you're first pushing
Der Scheiß im
content.
Bunker.
But then also the fell cloth you can sell
Don't
because
see it on the timers anymore.
a lot of cloth wearers need that gear.
Focusing.
or need the fell cloth to make gear in tailoring. That's going to really help them out in early game. The other things you get there a lot are healing potions and mana potions, which again,
What's happening
either
in
you
Transmit
need
Bunker?
that or other players need
Where?
that so you can
Yeah,
sell.
there's still
And I actually just can make a lot of money there
dudes
while getting a
of
lot of
AFK,
useful
TX5.
things.
One is the
So,
one is the sniper.
Yeah, one is the sniper.
It's,
I will.
The other one, I don't know.
it's tough because Mara Farms with a hunter is
Priest
one
at
of the things
SPGY,
you
Griffin.
really look forward to. Yeah, I mean,
TFXY.
Mara
What's
farming
happening?
will be
Stop it,
possible in the first
What's happening?
first content
Does 99
phase, because they said that it's coming out with the launch. So launch will contain, they said, Oni. So you
Yeah,
have
station
Oni, Molten Core, and
37 should be
Maradon.
Ah, you're dead. Okay. Yeah.
But
You still
just
have to
simply,
release
like, not only does
and come
pushing
up north.
DM
You won't spawn at
to like, you know, however many
get
months
18,
later,
12, 15
what that also
seconds,
does,
you
besides
can leave
just
SPGY
gating
again.
content and allowing for
Just leave it,
a
go
little bit
for
harder
eights,
rating,
everybody
it
go for
also
eights,
creates a
bunkers,
lot of hype. Like,
burn
think of
soon.
the day of DM launch, right?
South and 1
What's going to
minute, north
happen
and
is
10
you're going to
seconds.
have tons of level
Here you
60s
go,
in that
Margot
zone.
Buffer.
It's going to, like, be insane
Ah, he's on the
PvP
emphasis. Don't
in
push it.
Feralus. Feralus is going to have
Maybe
crazy
exclusive.
PvP running up towards Dire Maul. And what that does is not only does it add to
AoE the
players
emphasis.
that really enjoy world PvP, but it also just adds like an extra level of like hype to the game, you
One
know?
recall,
Like if you had
wallets,
hit
get ready
60
for
and say your
recalls.
guild had
Next
cleared
video.
Molten Core and you were
AoE
starting
can
to kind of
spawn
get
with
bored,
week 1.
now DM coming out allows you to have a lot more fun, you get some world PvP involved,
leave
and a
north
lot more
bunker.
items that you can run DM for. So like
Soon you
spreading
can
out
leave
content like that
south.
not only helps with like item progression like they said, but it also just helps with like keeping the
Okay,
game
now you can leave
alive
south.
and like really like,
It's uncapital.
you
Go
know,
leave
a lot
south
of fun
bunker.
for people. So
Kill Murder.
have to go again. Good stream. Yeah, Ebar,
So
thanks for
minus
talking with me, and
Minus can get some
I hope
mana.
you're as excited
pull the next
as
one.
I am with all this information, man. This is definitely good
Storm
news.
explosive pulled.
Explosives, focus him.
Oh, he reset it, I think.
Yeah, it's
I guess Lasher is an easy way to farm gold
Surrendering.
when you are
Another possible
soloing
goal
and want
for
to chill in an
first
instance
goal
without
for
worrying
East.
about anyone else. Yeah, that is true. It's consistent. That is very true. It's consistent. So when you're farming out in the world, you have to worry about like other horde, other alliance. You have to worry about.
So there should be only one
um,
marshal left. I have it in mind
yeah, you just have to worry about all that kind of stuff. There's a lot more factors involved. Whereas,
Okay,
like you said, when you're
let
in
it
there by
get us
yourself as a
little bit of
mage,
mana and we go all in.
it's super
Except
easy
of the
for you
hunters,
to
watch the
just
flag. All in, except of the
kind of
hunters.
zone out and have fun, just farm while you're
Okay,
kind of doing
put your
whatever else,
banners.
maybe talking to people in Discord or
go.
watching a show. You had to go and read it all myself. It has been a long time since I've been so excited. I know, man. I can't
If you're
wait
outside,
to
get ready, Wander is
head more about or to hear more about their PvP and ranking plans. Yeah, I know that will be the next big question, but I'm fairly certain that whatever news they put out about the PvP stuff, I'm going to be just as equally happy with, because it's clear that they're listening and doing what's best for the game at this point. So I feel weird saying this for the first time, but I have full faith in the classic team doing the right thing, man. It's
All right,
like,
get it ready.
it's been so long that I've actually had faith in Blizzard, you know, for something.
3,
But it
2,
seems
1,
like the
pew,
team
pew,
really knows what they're doing, and
See you later, Totem.
yeah, such good news, guys.
There's a
I just
one.
gotta go out for a bit. Hopefully, I'll be back.
Someone check the wall.
Yeah, please check the one.
Like classic couldn't come soon enough now. Now the only next
We got
thing we
respawns
need
if
to
you
know,
wanna
guys,
ready
beyond just more information on classic, is now we need a release date. You know what I mean?
Sirucha, you're still online?
What did we join? 1. Or?
1.
Yeah.
How is 1?
Yeah, it's almost like they're as excited for this as we are. I know, dude. I cannot wait to see like that first week of classic. not only is it going to be extremely
40
fun
people in
playing
the
it,
raid,
but I just can't
in
wait to
Discord,
see
but
kind
not in
of
the raid. Just before I can not invite it.
just the way like
Joining
communities react around the internet, like in terms of we're gonna have so many people playing classic that stream, right? Because a lot of the huge, like a lot of the really big streamers, like they have all played classic. A lot of people that I didn't even know played classic, like. For example, like Summit and Shroud, I always saw them as like FPS players or like BR players and things like this. But then you learn that they played classic like religiously back in the day. And so like all those really big name streamers are going to be playing, and what that does is get other people excited that maybe never played classic before, to come in and join. So I think we're going to have such a I think this is really good news for Blizzard in general. I think they're going to realize what a slam dunk classic was, at least for the first several months. I definitely think the population will taper out. Because obviously anything at the very beginning is going to be super hyped, but yeah, I think there's going to be quite a few people playing at the very beginning, especially like a lot of streamers and things like that. So
But like if you focus on the marshals,
they definitely made sure that they didn't mess up anything on their way to doing classic. They're clearly staying exactly with what they said at the beginning, which was they're going to keep classic and not touch what we all remember.
Okay, RRC didn't make it, so I need another hunter to pull Spencer and Lorna in. Yeah, well, Wolves pull Randolph.
And to add to that, WoW is a very streamer-friendly game. If you look away from ganking and stuff. Yeah, I mean the good thing about classic WoW is it has like a lot of downtime, if that makes sense. There's like a lot of times where you're just farming something or you're on a flight path or things like that. So it allows you allows a streamer to interact a lot with their community while still like having exciting moments of like raiding or PvP. So that's definitely one really nice thing. Whereas like you have a lot of BR games nowadays, it's like really hard for streamers to interact with their chat, but they're providing really high intensity gameplay, right? Whereas WoW kind of allows for a little bit of both of that. So like it allows for you to see like awesome moments where like a streamer is like first clearing like Ragnaros, or is finally hitting 60, or is ranking in PvP. But then it also allows for a lot of downtime while they're doing all those things to prepare for those moments that allow for them to interact with their community and kind of for their community to like follow and become like attached to the the progression that person is having with their character. So yeah, I do think classic is actually a pretty good game to stream.
Together,
let's see that sudden increase of unemployment rates in summer 2019. Yeah, exactly. A lot of angry girlfriends and wives too. Don't forget that.
Warriors, remember, first
need to work on getting fired soon. Yeah, that's why I think the next thing that I would really like to see from them, beyond them elaborating on the PvP system, is I'd really like to see some information on
previous leader,
on like a release date, just so people can start kind of getting their life in order, for that moment to come.
Yeah, great.
All that downtime when you're running back to your corpse. Yeah, man, that's a big time sink right there for sure.
You can go.
I hope that a lot of new players join, so it isn't just all the veterans who blow the game without ever thinking about what they're doing. Yeah, well, I think you will have a lot of new people. You got to think of all the people that that follow streamers even. Like, for example, there's a lot of games that I never would have played or never have considered playing, and then I'll watch like someone streaming it, and it kind of gets me interested in the content, and then I ended up going out and like playing that game. You know, maybe I don't stick with it long term, but it definitely is a way to get like new people interested. It's like its own like easy way of marketing at this point. You know,
Okay,
getting
half the raid,
streamers to
Icewind
play
Walker.
a certain game.
They're trapping Alice.
And a lot of the big streamers, like
We
I
have
said, are
missed
for sure going to be
Lombardi,
playing
who's on the
Classic,
way.
not because Blizzard is wanting
him
them to,
inside,
but just because
Icewind
they've
Walker.
all said that they're interested in playing it on their
Actually,
own, you
we
know?
should not move our
I need a release date
ways.
soon,
Only a few
as we
people
need to choose vacation
few
at
people.
work. Yeah,
Because we got
exactly, and I
Lombardi
need that during launch.
and
Yeah,
Paul Phillips inside.
I want to get that kind of
Don't
news
slow
soon
him. The
too,
archers
man.
are
So
shooting on us,
so
guys.
everyone can kind of start, you know, planning
And
how
also
they're
Hunter,
gonna
cover at the
convince
side of the
their
bunker
bosses
like
to let them
fowls,
off of work for,
so they
you know,
cannot shoot you.
several weeks.
Okay, how about I swing quickly? There's some alliance in there.
Do you not have the PvP trinket to break his stuff?
Which one?
And I know one
this
thing that we
rover
didn't
here.
even cover is that,
Yeah,
like in the new
Oh, you mean the
information that they
insignia?
came
I mean,
with
vendor stuff.
is just the fact that they have
Alvin,
chosen to
Chisholm.
split up ZG and Blackwing Lair, because before in their previous one at BlizzCon they were planning on releasing both of those at the same time. So like that's huge information too.
The Bowman,
It would be a
two
real
people
bummer
come out.
for those both to come out at the same
Yeah.
time, you know.
And if
And you have
you're not
people
an
rating
Icewind Walker,
ZG and
let's go.
Blackwing Lair both at the
Monopoly wanna
same
take
time
over
would
next
feel really weird in my opinion.
I can for a few games.
Sure, would work.
Can't wait for WoW commercials on again, maybe more Mountain Dew, red versus
Like,
blue
the
cans or
next villain
something.
or something.
Yeah, I hope they do some kind of like
I
throwback
know the
to
feeling,
something
man.
like
I know
that.
the feeling.
I know it was like
Yeah.
what Burning Crusade that they had
Try to eat, but
the
it's
Mr.
like
T and the Night Elf
1-2
Mohawk,
bites and then
but man,
there's
having
action.
something like that again would be really funny. Like even if they could get
At least you got
you know,
someone
some of those
organizing the raid.
those well-known
This is the
people
worst.
that were in
Are
you
you
know,
remind
commercials
me
like that to come back.
that I have to delete my Do Not Deny message
Like
because he left.
a throwback to
Don't
like a
have everybody
Leroy
now sorting
Jenkins
the raid.
moment or something like that.
So, if you want to support the raid and step up and sort the raid, like, Countess is not here right now. We don't have any set group rank. Shit. Oh, my bad. But you organized yourself there. I'm happy to hear that.
Ja,
Thank you.
passt auf.
You-
Yeah, the Night
Very
Elf
nice
Mohawk.
job.
I'm
Only
Mr.
people
T
with
and I'm a
rank.
Night Elf Mohawk.
One more stay at this.
And they're like, sorry Mr. T, we don't
Yeah, I'm
actually
gonna stay
have a
here.
class that is the Night Elf Mohawk. And then I remember you could, in WoW, you could go around, like they introduced, they had the Night Elf Mohawk eventually came out on the barber shop for Night Elves, I remember. But they also allowed you to, there was like some weird bombs that you could get
Modem is on the road.
that turned people into like a Night Elf Mohawk, right? Or something like that. It was a long time ago, but I remember they had like a whole in-game thing about it too.
Oh shit, I'm dying. Mortimer is coming. We need a bunch more people at 8s after you're done with your bunkers.
There's a priest.
This is actually crazy though, guys. Like I'm not used to, it's weird, I'm not used to streaming at times when we get information like this. So it's like if I was sitting here right now and I wasn't streaming, I'd be like going over to like everyone else's channel to see, like I see
If you
that
may ask who got the Lotus
I see that Tips Out is live.
Jade, get out of here. Okay, this is the best news we've gotten.
Yeah, I agree. This is
Ever.
the best news we've gotten.
This is better than when they caught Saddam. Okay, this is better. This is
This
like
is better than
like
when they
ladies
caught
and gentlemen,
Saddam.
we got him status. Okay, this is so good. What happened here? What happened here was Blizzard, and now.
But yeah, guys, this is
It's
just
hard for me. People just
Ugh.
whispering. Is there a spot? Is there a spot if I'm in game? I don't know if there's a spot. Also, I don't know who is leaving next game and stuff. And I kind of want to focus on the game, so I could use a partner to solve the loops.
HMMR is kacked, isn't he?
HMMR is done.
Ah, yeah, he said.
Done forever, actually.
that patch.
Mission complete.
Along the way, we've
Let's
taken a
go
close
out of
look
option.
at items that provide the biggest power gains, many of which were introduced in 1.10 as part of a sweeping dungeon itemization patch. That patch was when tier 0.5 gear was introduced, and relics were added to the drop tables of many bosses.
Yeah, I guess this is a yes.
It also adjusted drop rates and drop locations of a lot of gear to make
One
room
priest
for
at
relics.
SPGY. Turn around.
We're going back and reconstructed many of the most heavily affected drop tables as they existed to prior 1.10 patch, and we're planning to update the drop tables alongside the AQ war effort prior to the AQ unlock. Most of the drop rates and locations will look as they did in the prior patches to 1.10, with exceptions. There are lots of little changes made in earlier patches that did have a big effect on player power, and in those cases we're planning to use the 1.112 drop rates and locations. One example of the many items we're planning is for Titanic Leggings, which is a world drop that appeared in 1.10. We can confirm that it will be controlled by the same content unlock that restricts the other 1.10 changes. So yeah, that's just showing that they're actually going to be doing progressive itemization, and they do care about those kind of things. The news was almost too good. It's going to be hard to follow this up unless they give release dates. Yeah, I know. I mean, what do you say after that? Like, it's so strange because it's actually it's like, you know, if they had come out with this announcement, right, and everything was the same except they're saying like, oh, we're gonna have Dire Maul is gonna be at launch, and I don't know what's one other weird thing that's not like huge but small.
In like 20 seconds.
I don't know,
So
like,
you can
for example, it'd be
leave
so much good
SPGY
news
right
that like
now.
even though we had a little bit of bad news, we'd be like, like at least they're listening to most things, blah blah blah. But no, in this case, they actually did every single thing. They actually did every single thing that the community was asking for, and it sounds like they're keeping everything on track.
You can
For the
leave
way
North
that
Bunker.
Classic
It's
really
uncapable.
felt, and keeping
here we don't-
everything true to
Here
original
people who are
Classic.
cracked to reset the mod.
What are those 6 shoulders? Are talking these ones? These are wild growth spalders. They
shit, my
are
bad.
from
Couldn't
the
have
major
let,
Domo
Slot
chest
die.
in
Kill Murder Deep Throat.
Molten Core. So, if those are the shoulders you're talking about,
Nein,
I
ich
don't know
wollte
if you're
dich
talking
nicht
about other
sterben
ones.
Please leave North Bunker. You can also leave South Bunkers. One chat.
South is dead. Let's go.
One recall.
Hunters, watch the flag. We can go all in. Bing, 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 bing. Let's speed it up. Use all your cooldowns. Let's go. We need a stealth team to be faster, because we have to cap the bunkers when we are there. Takes a lot of more time. So.
Just add, and you can cut.
But 15 minutes, it's still good. Still a good game. Get ready outside. Okay, I gotta ask again, who wants to be a volunteer for sorting the groups? Because it's overwhelming.
Yeah, I can do that. I just misunderstood you last game.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. We have only one rogue, yeah. Okay. Give you assist. 2 spots.
I gotta go as well.
Okay, I refill really quick.
Should be back later.
What's up? What's up? Who's sheet? Who's your got enough points.
Yeah, I'm actually so far
list.
behind on honor this week, but at this
Okay,
point I don't
still
even really
4
care.
spots.
I'll still get rank
5 spots
11.
red if you're not already yet. It was
But I'd like to get like a decent chunk into 11 so I can
right now.
get to 12.
Where else do we want?
I think
could
a
use more
game just
mages.
opened.
We want more mages. Sorry, what?
I think a game just opened.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break the flow. It's shit, but since I have to do it.
We'll wait, I guess.
Okay, if you're not ready yet, Whisper for Alpha invite. Whisper for Alpha invite. Okay, okay, I do the fishing for you, I guess.
Sure.
But we might take a little break, I guess. Everybody queue in 3, 2, 1, queue. Hold it.
Can't queue because 700 fucking retards in the battle, man. Fucking spastic.
Yeah, man, I suggest go Altar Rock Valley in the cave or Thunder Bluff.
Mil retards, man. Like
Yeah,
you have to
I know.
actually have fucking brain damage to play a ton.
Hold it. There's still a bad 3 which has to get filled up because we stopped the flow.
Are you in Orgrimmar?
Sadly, yes.
Don't queue in order. It's the worst.
I mean, it's people from our own fucking group that are on it because they're fucking brain damaged, like the hunter that can't trinket a rogue's done.
Drop the queue.
I'm standing on the side, I'm not standing on it.
Drop it, drop. Drop. We are waiting for this bad 3 to get filled up. Just have a little bit of patience. I'm eating a bit before I starve to death. But I'm still fishing while I'm eating. It's just a hotkey I have to press. It's really easy.
What? You just press one button?
Yeah,
sure.
With a macro, or how are you doing that?
It's a secret.
I want that too. Thanks.
Sirucha, are you offline? Are you offline? Okay, if you're still not in raid, whisper Frau for invite. I'm fishing. But if the AV3 is 40 versus 15, yeah.
Anytime we have like crazy news about
then it will end
like WoW
anyways.
and Classic,
2 spots left in raid, whisper Frau.
it like I get super excited, but then at the same time like I get super sad because we're still having to wait. You know, it's still gonna be like several months, and it's just like the hype is.
Didn't he just join and leave?
Is just so strong that I just want to go and play. You know, like a private server doesn't even hold me over at that point.
I heard his voice some minutes ago.
Yeah, we really could use rogues. I have none. Oh, sorry, we got thievish. So, unlock a war, you wanna lead the next games?
Sure,
Ask you.
I can
Okay,
do it.
nice.
I'm gonna be. I'm up for it till 8. I got 20 minutes then.
Yeah, it's fine. Do as you want. Guys, Whisperfrau or Visilia or yeah, for invite.
That don't care. Must is a mage. I think. You wanted more.
I dragged people down. We are 40.
Looks like we effed for a second, guys.
Maybe there are people AFKing on me.
Sorry if the stream cut out for a second.
Alright,
Should be back
Still
to
fishing?
normal now.
Alter, ist das Makro geil.
Es kann noch viel mehr, was du gar nicht glaubst.
Echt?
Du kannst, Hilfsbrot musst du kurz ins Portal gehen.
Ja.
Danach kannst du in ganz Hilfsbrot von überall her queuen.
Lol, geil.
Ja, das ist Hammer. Okay, I want to find out how many are in this bed 3. So everybody queues after the countdown and then you tell me what you got. 3, 2, 1, Q. Ah, many zeros. Zeros. And... Come on. Don't drop it, hold it. We have a D3. Risky. Anybody of the D3s wants to check it out? RSC maybe? Or somebody else?
No. It's
never drop it.
Re-queued and it's 0. It's still this game.
Okay.
I got cocked in my D3.
Ow, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, that's
17 minutes. No,
Yeah,
mind.
but
I have to pick up my wife.
You can't re-queue when we queue and hold the queue.
Yeah, only one time queue and hold it. Let me know what you got.
Because in the moment you re-queue, you drop the queue and someone else gets it, and then we see a D3 or something. But that
yeah,
isn't one.
I'm still on many D3s and I'm sitting on a 0 as well.
There is 20 spots.
Did anybody drop of you guys? I got a 3 now as well.
Yeah,
My 3 dropped. My 3 dropped.
Yeah, because
okay,
our time will get out.
Okay, drop it. Drop.
There is one guy. There's people whispering me, why didn't you join the AV? So there is many people like trying to see our pattern, how we join and try to come in our
sniping
premades as pugs, yeah. And
yeah, that's actually cool. So we fucked him up now, and we have less snipers in the next game.
I had 3 people ask me why we didn't join, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I have 52 rogue and 54 mage. And...
Yeah, nice,
awesome.
Get lost of all the fucking snipers.
That was a good trick.
You had to take a shower after all that excitement.
According to my fucking plan.
Yeah, man, I'm just at this point I don't even know what to do. It's like, like I said, it's like the hype is so. Like anytime they make a post like this and it's such good news, I just get so excited to play. But then at the same time, it's like kind of sad because you're having to you realize like how long you're still gonna have to wait.
Yeah, Plops is. I guess he's banned.
I can't stop rereading the posts or looking at responses.
Not even trying.
It's made my week so much better. I know, man. It's like pretty much beyond a release date. It's the best news we could have gotten.
It for herbing or turtling in the mid. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're so excited, but at the same time sad that you still have to wait. Yeah. Because I mean, if I hadn't gotten a release date at this point, I would be very surprised if it's any time before August. I'm feeling like it's gonna probably be an August release, but
there is still 25 spots.
We will see, I guess. Hopefully they come out with that news
Thanks
soon
a lot
now.
for the information.
We have to,
but I'm happy enough with the stuff they've given us so far, so I'm not gonna be too picky.
Yeah, but I can imagine the ones who want to snipe us left immediately.
I'm dropping tons and tons of frames, by the way,
So
guys.
it will take,
I knew that they were gonna. We actually got an email sent out from our
it's on your own risk,
like
of
our
course.
neighborhood management. I
If
knew
you
they were
wanna
gonna be
smoke,
doing
then
a
do
lot
it
of
right now.
construction in the
Grab
neighborhood
some
this
water or
afternoon,
whatever.
so I made sure I got on and
Could
streamed
take a few
early.
minutes, but you never know, maybe
And
the
it's only
1 gets
11
finished, the 2
a.m.
gets finished, and then
So
we get an instant.
I was hoping that it wasn't starting yet,
It's
but
on your own risk.
if we keep dropping a ton of frames, that's probably why. And I might have to call it early, but we'll see. We'll give it a few more minutes and see if it stabilizes.
Sorry for the noise. Fuck. Actually, that's the reason why I'm queuing up in the outer cave. So
Guys,
I won't get sniped by
we're effing really hard.
Alliance, nor
We're dropping tons of
North.
frames. I don't know how it is on your end, but I don't
It's
think it's
fucking
good.
creepy if you walk around Grima and have mind vision on you each 5 minutes.
Honestly, with how much they have been doing to make sure they listen to all of us, actually doing what we ask, I am willing to wait on the release date to make sure it's done right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'd rather have them have quality over
If you're still not in the raid,
like a good release date, you know. Not like years, but a couple weeks, months I could do. Yeah, I agree. I would be sad if it got pushed back from summer, but if it's late summer, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Oh, how's the stream? Pretty shit right now, guys. In terms of lag. I'm dropping tons of frames. Okay, guys, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna work on putting out a YouTube video regarding the new information. I'm gonna put that out, and then hopefully tonight, if my internet's good enough, I'll stream do a later night stream of just me doing World PvP. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for posting Thank you so much for posting that thread, so I could get all that information. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you later. I'm so sorry about the stream lag. It's construction in my neighborhood's killing me.